How we going, lads? Welcome back to the
Sorry, dudes.
Thundercats. How are you all? How's Tubbs today?
I'm not going to lie to you, Brian.
Tubbs still doing his homework, it looks like.
While while you were doing the introduction, I was finishing line art.
So you actually were finishing your homework for
I actually was finishing my homework
Thundercast.
before this show started.
So yeah, it's been 3 weeks since our last episode. Usually, of course, we do 2-week break now, kind of. But last week there was someone got older, so yeah,
There was an event, wasn't there?
Yes, Tubbs, I join you in your 40s.
You did. and Brian's present was I humped him in front of his family.
There's photo evidence in the Culturecast group of that, which I posted because I say you wouldn't leave me alone until I let you do it, like so.
And to be fair, I mean herself and all, Lisa even said it to me. She was like, don't do that. I was like, it's me and Brian. Of course I'm doing that in front of his family.
So yeah, welcome everyone to the chat. There's 10 or so, I think, in the chat. So let's start. What's that? What is that?
American cream soda.
What does cream soda taste like?
Well, it says American cream soda on the bottom, right? I wanted to.
It sounds wrong, like.
Yeah, it's fucking deadly, man. I like it. It's got a bit of a wanky taste to it, but fucking, it's alright.
So it's literally wank cream soda.
You basically, it's like what ends up in your mouth is basically what the aftertaste is like.
Oh well, I wouldn't know what it tastes like, so I just.
So this is why when you drink it, right, you end up doing this. You know.
I take your word for that, the taste. But yeah. So got your filth in there already. Hey, Brian and Tubbs. Hey, G-Force.
G-Force. See, Brian. See, G-Force, the American cream soda crew. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense that he's the first one on.
Jono is in
Mr.
the chat.
Redmond, how are you, sir?
Gerard is in the chat. Hey, Mr.
Gerard, how are you, man?
And Mr. McGurk, he of the
James, man, my dude, how are you?
Hey, everyone, hope you're all having a lovely Saturday. Yes, Arsenal won, so much better form. Yeah, Saturday, Tubbs. Jonathan saying hi, everyone saying hi to each other.
And one for everyone in the audience from a Jono.
Jesus. Don't bring the Late Show into Tubbs. Manga Fandanga is here. Tip of the cap. We have a loss to Tubbs already. Tubbs. Yeah, he's frozen out on us. I'll continue on. Oh, there he is. He's back.
I was just saying it while like my fucking camera went all buggy. I've said it's the first time back in 3 weeks, and this will be the one night I end up having internet fucking issues.
I would recommend turning off the porn before you come back on.
Simon, how are you? Turning off what?
Turning off the porn before you start streaming.
That's my main inspiration for this show.
Blue Sasquatch.
I said hi, Sai as well, but I think I got lost in translation. Blue Sasquatch.
Sai says tip of the cap to all in the chat.
Story to you, sir.
Rocking Star Wars cap tonight. For no particular reason, just near as one.
This is live, yes.
Hey Squatch. Gerard says Blue Sasquatch. Hey Sai. Blue Sasquatch G-Force. Miss Daddy, how are you today?
Daddy, how are you?
Oh, here they are. Yes, we are.
The boys are back in town, kid.
Okay, this blue background is freaking me out. Jonathan,
see, Brian, I'm not going to lie to you, right? We had a conversation before this. Brian figured out you could do colors, right? And he went with a purple one. And I was like, we should totally do a color. Like, so he settled on this nice calm blue.
Blue Lagoon, it's supposed to be. Yeah, so I can change that.
Yeah. I like it. I dig it, man. We should do a different color every week.
One different color, I'll change it because we literally we're fucking with this 2 minutes.
Every 15 minutes, just change the color.
See, this is what happens when Tubbs gets here early. Decisions get made.
Input on the show ends up becoming a thing. Like,
hey Daddy, hey DG, hey Jonathan, Miss Daddy. Cream soda tastes like cream. Interesting.
Yeah. American cream.
Smith Lord says even Peeps looks like Tubbs has got one of those panda pop size bottles of pop.
Fucking yeah, man! It's what it looks like in a Hobbit's hand, kid.
I thought it said Barbie. It would start. By the way, like if you can say panda pop sized bottles of pop 10 times quickly,
I can't even say that once, and my brain would end up exploding out of its fucking
panda
components.
Panda pop size bottles of pop. Panda pop size bottles of pop.
Not even like I know I couldn't do it.
It's a bit of a tongue twister or tongue popper.
Very much so, sir.
G-Force's cream soda has a vanilla flavor. See, that I know
And
what
do you
it
want to
is.
know the
I
method?
understand vanilla.
I fucking dig me some vanilla. Like I get vanilla in
I
my
don't mind
fucking
vanilla
coffee when I'm
as well.
out. I
No,
just realised I did this.
anyone drinking coffee that isn't any flavor other than coffee is just wanking.
Yeah, look, you. As long as you've known me, that's been my fucking kind of drink of choice. Like, you know.
Tubbs is drinking wank juice. Exactly.
Basically, yeah, man. And
I
wonder, is it like, did I just put a label on the bottle, right, and actually like compile my own juice within the bottle and just pass it off as this American cream, you know, like beautiness in a bottle? It's fucking tasty shit, dudes.
Well,
and it's cheap as fucking ass as well.
If that's what you want to pass it off as, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you love. Isn't cream
it is
soda
vanilla flavored, I think. And actually, look, I'm going to go into the specifics now while Brian talks.
Why not say fucking just vanilla then?
It has vanilla abstract in it, or was this not abstract?
So
whatever that fucking word is. There's vanilla in it, anyways. Yeah. Smitlard, Speaks.
Chris, and Manga Fananga. All good. Yes, Tubbs. I have to ask you now. Are you coming to Comic-Con this year?
That is the fucking plan, anyway. What date is it?
It's sometime in August. I haven't looked into it myself. I am going anyway.
Get me the date, and we'll try work it out between us to see how well we can fucking balance it. I'll try my best, as I said, to get there this year. It did not pan out last year.
Yeah.
But I reckon it could be a fucking fun day.
Well, it was fun. It was a fun day last year. Just ask.
I'll have to vlog the shit out of it.
Lewis. I didn't even notice the blue background.
Yeah, it's all around.
Blue Sasquatch says cream soda is egg whites and sugar added.
Well, if that is true, then my fucking gym instructor fucking on her shoes is going to kick my ass.
Cream soda is population based mixed man fat with added spunk. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Red Bull is supposed to have bull spunk in it.
Like, so. Is never buying cream soda again.
You should buy it and drink more of it, if that's the case.
Freshly squeezed. I am here, Dogman, king of the dogs. Mick is here.
Story Luke.
Mickey Minis.
The man with the blue
don't get cream soda in your eyes. That's solid life advice, I would say.
I've noticed that we're hitting the 10-minute mark. All we have done is talk about jizz, practically.
Well, that's what you're drinking, like, so.
Yeah, well, let's make it a topic of tonight's conversation.
Yeah.
Why does Tubb drink the jizz?
Ken loves orange soda.
Because I fucking love it.
Orange soda is basically.
I love that. Ken likes orange soda and Tubbs loves the jizz.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Only if it's mine.
Okay, so this show is sponsored by Cream and Soda. If you would like to sponsor the show, DM me.
Yeah.
But do know Tubbs would probably do more damage to your brand than anything.
I think people
what did I come into?
As me and you both.
Well, Mick said, "What did I come into?" Well, Tubbs apparently came into
the wording alone, Mick. You know, and he follows it up with Detty, then
Hey, well, what are you trying to say there?
The wording. I'm looking at the wording. What did I come into? Detty. I'm joking.
Ian's here as well. Hey, Ian, how's it going, buddy?
Ian McCarr, hey, bird, okay, so buddy.
We caught up with the chat. So the plan for tonight is we're going to do show and tell. We're going to do our corner. I have a couple of submissions from people in the chat, which you would find soon. There's trailers to talk about. There's a Marvel Legends live stream to talk about. I noticed we haven't talked about action figures in a long, long time on this podcast, on this show. So I want to bring that back as well. And I've seen stuff, you've seen stuff, and we'll talk about those, including...
We've all seen stuff.
I saw Dune 2, I saw Fallout, I saw Xmen 97.
I forced myself to... No, I won't say forced, but I did sit through Rebel Moon.
Can I say something?
Last night.
I've literally, the thing that you probably watched, I have it written down as Zack Snyder shite.
So I watched the Zack
We'll get there in a while. We'll do show and tells first.
Show and tells. You've probably got more than I do.
So
Like,
hard not to reply to mixed wording. Don't ever fight.
see, I'm not
Don't
the only one
fight
that
it.
caught that.
Don't fight it. I wonder if he says, I wonder if he mixed cream and orange soda would it taste like
Cream inside.
creamsicle. For fuck's sake,
Oh, there's a terrible joke in there somewhere. Oh God.
I want my bird. Ian says, I want my bird. Pun intended. Ian, and Ian says, I saw a woman going to the toilet down O'Connell Street. Oh, we're talking about TV shows. Yeah. That's probably the least you're worried seeing that in O'Connell Street in Dublin. Like.
Oh man.
But, okay, so Tubbs, show and tell. You have a show and tell for us.
I'm assuming you have more than me, right?
I have two things.
Okay, so I have one thing. So do you want to go first with your two things, or will I go one with my one thing?
Well, I have three things, but I don't have the third thing with me.
No need to brag, buddy. No need to brag.
What are you saying, like small little cunt?
It looks like we have a bit of a problem here now, Joe. 2 hour fucking 40-year-olds getting fucking jizzy in the hizzy here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
lads, doesn't stop me from doing that. Like, I had to shut you up. Like,
well, look, it's becoming the play-by-play of the show now, isn't it? Like,
you're saying the north side of Dublin is a shithole.
I'm saying the entire fucking region of Dublin is a shithole, John, but that's just me.
I would go even further and say the whole fucking country is a shithole. But anyway.
Yeah. Let's be honest. It's not one place better than the other at this point. Like,
it's actually grand compared to the other parts. Ballymun or Swords. Swords. Yeah. So I'll go first.
Cool.
First off, I got two graphic novels that I don't have.
Nice. See, I like this. Normally it's all action figures, but graphic novels, I like it.
I don't have them with me. One of them was Avengers Academy, which I paid a $5 for. And
okay.
The other one
where'd you buy that?
Done a bookstore in the Crescent.
Oh, deadly! I'm a frequent not a frequent buyer, but a frequent inside of there.
Across the way from or no, John,
the iPhone store.
Yeah, exactly. The Apple place.
There you go. Yeah.
Crapple place, as I call it.
Yeah, I like it, man. There's a good selection of stuff in there.
I got a Renew Your Vows Spider-Man fucking graphic novel in as well for like €17.
I literally
got like in one of my cards last week. I got a voucher for the Crescent, and I never go in there, like, so I just went into
comic books or figures, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, I haven't read either of them yet, but
I still have books there that I still haven't got to yet, like, but excuse me, that cream soda now is repeating.
Move on to the cream soda, please. Tubbs, when you get pushed off the Lewis, remember the last statement just said.
John, I with a hand on my heart when I get pushed off and I look at you with a square in your face, I'll be happy, man. I'll be like, John, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like, be fair, like when Tubbs gets pushed off the Lewis, it's going to be like the fucking Simba's dad scene. He'll fall so far.
It'd be fucking Mufasa hitting the fucking bricks, like.
Testify, Jonathan. The north side is the best side. G4 says, have Infinity War on, haven't seen it in a minute. Fucker. Beware the Lewis shover. I mean, Fuller. That was actually a typo. Oh, Fuller. Not fucker.
Fucker.
It worked
out way better. Yeah.
Both names work out. I read Joker Hardy. I loved it. Highly recommend it.
Okay, I'll give that a look. See, but
I typoed it. Okay. So I already did a review for this one, and you will have seen it, or will not have seen it, whichever. So this is Marvel Legends Angel, and he is phenomenal. Like, he covers up my fucking face, like the size of him. And yeah,
Lights.
This guy is awesome.
Beefy boy wings, aren't they?
And what I love about him is they all like fold up on top of themselves as well, so you can make them as big or as small as you want to.
Okay, yeah.
And
do the inside wings? Do they also like kind of move?
Well, if they fold in, or
okay, that's fucking class, man.
But like you can watch now from here, like the whole.
I'm assuming they're detachable, right?
Well, I'm not going to be detaching them just in case.
No, yeah, obviously. Yeah, but like, did they come with the wings on?
Oh yeah, you had to stick them on.
Yeah, okay, that's what I mean. Yes, they didn't come like that way, because I'm assuming it would be fucking insane to have them in the box that way. Like,
No, and my last one then is this lovely boy who I've been waiting for yonks.
I cannot fucking wait till he comes to the Limerick side of fucking town
Now,
so I can get this fucker.
A strange thing, I've been watching the dates on Smiths for some of their figures, and some of the figures dates are kind of jumping all over the place.
Yeah, I've seen like fucking Dalsim is like December or some shit.
Yeah, he's gone out to December now. I don't know what the story with that is.
Well, I mean, it's better for me because, as I said, is like I want to be able to just go in. I just want to just go in when they get them in and just buy it and purchase it and just be done with it.
Fuck you, Tubbs. I want them yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, like me too, dude. If I could get it today, I'd be fucking happy out. But to be able to just rock up to my local Smiths and just fucking pick it up, like, you know what I mean? It'd be fucking.
I was actually in Smiths today now, and they're all sold out of everything except for Fee Long, Chun-Li.
Oh, really? So Ryu and everything's gone.
So that's a good sign that they're selling, like, you know.
Yeah, that they're selling them, so they'll just keep getting those back in, hopefully, like, do you know what
I mean? Where are we? Sorry, pal. Never be sorry. Double don't be mad. Exactly. Stick to your fucking whatchamacallit. The Angel of the Lanes. I got Final Fantasy 7 for the Switch, the original. Now I have to get a new Switch.
Oh shit! Yeah, your fucking Switch fucking died of death, like.
Yeah, I'll talk about that as well in a while. I finished part 2 earlier on today. And
yes. After, correct me if I'm wrong, 60 plus hours.
I think 65 or something like that.
Yeah.
Ken is now May. Yeah, so Ken went back to May as well.
Okay, so May is fucking deadly, man. That'll do me, like.
Where are we at? In the May. Action Pop Dad is here. Well, how's it going, dude?
Story Action Pop.
So shall we flow a river? Shall we flow a river forth? Thee and teeming with soul shall it ever be. In nomine Patri Spiritus Sancti. That's from Assassin's Creed or something, or something like from those times. Evening. APD, APC. Well, same thing, really.
Close, Mick.
That looks to business.
Yeah, I mean, like all the extension, the stretched arms and shit, like, you know.
Stretchy.
Fucking. They should have just made him like a fucking Stretch Armstrong fucking character.
Ian says you can't beat walking into the store. I was in Big Bang today, and it's great seeing everything in person. Finally got my Scarlet Spider. Yeah,
nice.
Actually picking stuff off the shelf is the best way.
I mean, that's it for me. Like, I mean, like I'll order shit if I need to, but I'm like we've said it before. It's nothing better than just going in and just seeing it and picking it up and buying it, you know.
So Paul defo didn't watch Boondock Saints today. I think Sligo has one left, Mick. Nick. Hey Connor. Stephen Dillon, I think that's a new name. We haven't seen here before.
Hey buddy. Opinions on Offaly. Lots of cows and goats.
Barack Obama's from there, apparently.
Yeah, there's a claim to fame right there now, do you know what I mean?
And he wants
our ex-president of the United States of America. Brian is hating this so much, like.
Blue screen of death. We sent Tubbs off into the white blue yonder.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they sold super well or Smith's got fuck all in. I think they got more Ryu's in with Chun-Li. So I think that's
I mean, I did see that even when I was over in Smith's on the Ennis Road recently. It was they had there was 4 or 5 Ryu's and 1 Chun-Li.
Nick says it's part of the prayer from Boondock Saints. Lol. Your man fucking Ezio on Assassin's Creed does say that as well, though.
I mean, I love the first Boondock Saints movie, like the fucking the original one. I can't remember. Is there like Nick will probably tell us this? Like, is there 2 or 3 of those movies and a possible TV show?
I don't think I've seen them actually.
Yeah, I'd have to double check that.
Chris, I got a hot tie today. It's a flashlight filled with curry powder.
There you go. That's my dog. That's my dog right there.
You may have used that.
I mean, you got to spice it up, right?
Ian said it's dangerous that things can look great, end up buying more than you went in for. I always kind of stick to the rule is once the bills are paid, game on. Because I kid. Which hot toys did you buy? Yeah, he was only taking the piss.
Needs a flashlight, but very good.
Shoot, what's your
Oh yes. My show and tell.
That's the word, show and tell. Tell and
Yeah,
show.
my show and tell, buddy. So basically, I'm a big DC head, so I normally get a lot of DC things. But no, something fucking awesome happened. My pre-order from fucking November fucking finally came here, and it's a fucking Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider, bitches. Oh, look at it.
Why is it in the box?
In all its glorious fucking action.
Dirt in the box.
Yeah, it's in the box. Don't worry, it's coming out of the box. I said I wouldn't take it out. I just show it on the show. And these really packages are fucking weird. I was gonna just like cop the thing off, but I was realizing this. Oh wait, that's actually like double. The bottom. It's double fucking packed, right?
Tubs. 2 fingers up underneath.
Where?
Oh, never fucking mind.
Oh man, I'm fucking look. I'll be honest. I don't buy Marvel Legends a lot, but Brian has been showing me some stuff, and this one was a must-have for me because he's my favorite fucking Spider-Man. But yeah, Scarlet Spider-Man, fucking unbelievable. I'm delighted I got it. And I ordered that back in November when I ordered the DC animated series line from the McFarlane. And it eventually came, and I was a happy boy.
Takes a while to get it.
And it sits with my graphic, not my graphic novel, it's my comic. There's comic books there of like the Ben Reilly saga, 6 of which James McGurk sent me. And there's another couple there from the clone saga story that I have these kind of like mounted next to now. So yeah, so fucking Scarlet Spider all the way.
Be cool to have him posed in front of one of the comics or something.
That's what I'm thinking, like, because I remember saying to you is like Bonfire Night's coming up next week, right? I plan on getting all the clutter in my house and fucking it right down to that fucking bonfire next week. Just get rid of it all. Fucking kids can take it away and do what they want with it.
Throw the kids into it if you like.
Yeah, I mean, if there was ever a time to just like without a skip, just to get clutter out of your house, it's Bonfire fucking night.
I'll be in your house with a boot full of stuff. So, no opinions on awful, however many. It's not World War II. Leave a P, eat steak. Yeah. Smiths have also the Tekken figures. Yeah, they got in.
Yeah, they only have 2 though. They only have like the King
it's only those 2 at the moment that are out anyway.
Yeah, and what was the other one? It's King and Kazuya.
Kazuya. No, fucking the other guy, Jin.
That's it, yeah.
Kazuya and Hihachi were wave 1. Yeah, Jonathan, Ryu all sold out. So that's great. Like, I couldn't see him in my local Smiths the last few days.
Well, to be fair, like Ryu's, like, let's be honest, he's kind of an easy enough one to get around, even online.
I said he's the poster boy of the franchise, really. Like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So he's kind of easy enough to pick up.
Yeah, he's still well available on Amazon and stuff.
Yes, yeah, so you can get him online if you can't get him in Smith's, like, so. Okay.
And Big Bang start to get them in as well. They're a bit higher in price though, but
they're getting higher in prices.
38, I think they're charging.
Online, is it?
Big Bang, like I'm on about.
Oh yeah, okay. See, that's the like. I mean, look, I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and maybe it's because they've copped onto like how fucking the articulation is top of the fucking range and fucking how good they fucking actually are and look like. Maybe they've copped onto, oh wait, we could charge more for these fuckers. Like.
No, it's not like that at all. It's the only place they could get them in from at the time. So he doesn't want to charge us more. Like,
all right. So do you reckon that they'll start getting them in from other places? Maybe
they were going to start coming down and eventually, like, so.
Right. Okay.
I think on these earlier ones. So,
yeah. So as I said, I mean, even if I only ever got like Ryu and Ken, I'd be happy because they're like, you know, I'd have the 2 mains. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going to try and kind of start picking off the rest of them as I go. Because I kind of want that Bison fucking banging.
They do look great together as well.
Exactly. See, right there, just have the 2 of them fucking side by side. Boom.
But yeah, I want the whole roster. Like,
I mean, look, if I can afford the whole line, I'll fucking get the whole line. But if I,
but as well, it's good as well that they're coming down. They're coming out, as you said, at a bit of a slow rate, so it gives you plenty.
They're well paced out, so you can knock them off, you know, as you go.
Haven't seen Ken or two new ones.
He
Chris
hasn't seen Ken
says,
around yet.
cheers, Mick. Although I did get my NECA Year of the Rabbit Uzagi box set the other week. That's really cool as well.
Nice.
Is that an owl behind Tubbs?
An owl?
Yes.
It's a fucking panda. No, it's this thing.
Oh,
It's a fucking squishmallow.
it kind of looks like an owl, actually, or a cat or something. What is it?
Oh yeah, my kids are fucking obsessed with squishmallows, man.
Two movies I know of. Part 2 is like gone in for sloppy seconds. You know, you shouldn't regret it immediately after finishing. Boondocks. Diamond. I think it's a cat.
It's kind of a cat. I think, as I said, I
It's
haven't
a
figured
cat.
it out. Yeah, it looks more like a cat.
Ian says NRFB, NRFB, NRFB. I'll have to spell that one out for me. Will you get a stand for the Scarlet Spider Tubbs?
Do you know what? I'm thinking I will, buddy. I'm thinking I will, because I'm trying, as I said to Brian, I'm trying to find a section of my house where I can like start putting shelves up and just displaying all my shit, and kind of turn it into kind of like a corner that I can kind of do this show and just like point the camera at that fucking wall and make it look like, or bite the bullet and build a shed out the back, whichever, like,
DTM says, good to see you back on YouTube. Thank you, DTM. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, man.
DTM. Steven says, awfully needs a Smiths. Well,
man, you don't have to. I mean, look, outside Smith's Limerick don't really have a toy store at all. Like,
he says my closest is Athlone or the Parkway in Limerick. Jesus, man, that's a long spin. Because
that is a fucking long spin.
A couple of years ago, I went up around John Ross Gray, up around that area, and that's an hour's drive. Like that's near.
I mean, at that rate, man, you'd be better off just ordering it.
Yeah, getting stuff online.
Just get it delivered or some shit, like, you know what I mean?
It's do free delivery once you go over €25 or whatever it is.
Yeah. So you can just fucking hit that. What was it? €95 free delivery, is it?
25.
Yes, just go to 100. Spend €100 and get them delivered.
No, Tubbs. 25, not 95.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, then just get one and be happy out.
Oh, Jesus, DTN. And like we're lucky enough, didn't we? We have like 2 within a half an hour of us.
Yeah, we kind of have them kind of both sides of the city, like.
DTMU, Majestic Soul Eagle. Likewise, Nick. Sup, DTM. Jonathan. My local has them all except Chumley.
Yeah, I mean, I got Ryu, obviously. I mean, as I said to Brian, as like Brian, I know you got like Chung Li and Phi Long, but as I said before, if I can only get Ryu and Ken, then look, I'll be happy enough with that. But I kind of want, and even at that rate, I said if I could kind of like manage to get a chunk more, I'd try and just hit the original kind of like 12. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Mick, I said it to you at the time about Street Fighter. I stopped buying them because they were so dear. If I had a time machine, I would have never bothered with Storm Collectibles. What I would advise you is sell them while you can.
Because like I remember, like obviously with you, like I mean, look, they're banging figures, your Mortal Kombat ones, like Goro and all them, like doing, but they're pricey fucking bitches, like, you know.
I'm even thinking of selling some of them myself, like, so.
Yeah.
My kids, yeah, sure. We were all thinking that too, Ian.
Hey, look, man, everyone loves a squishmallow, right? It's fucking nice and comfy on the back of the head, like.
Stephen says, I'm so annoyed Smith stopped getting into WWE Legends. I will go on to Bamba Toy Master. They deliver as well, and they do the WWE Legends as well.
Okay.
They're based in
Brian would know more than me.
They're based in Jervis Street in Dublin, but they deliver, so they're still doing the Legend stuff. It's a miniature fluffy toy.
Miniature fluffy toy in the arms of a fluffy Tubbs.
Tubbs or the Squishmallow?
I mean, either way, the beard is getting very fucking CM Punkish right now, so, you know.
What, prickish?
I mean, like, it's got the grey filler right in the centre of it now, like, you know. I only noticed it today. I was kind of going, like, my hair's getting fucking long and I have a big grey beard now. I was kind of going, I look like CM Punk, you know.
Is that a peaky arrow chismo pillow? Oh, it's one of the bodies.
Oh, yes.
Tubbs doesn't know what we're talking about. Yeah, Peaky. Peaky's pillow needs a forklift to move us. Oh, God. He calls it Krusty the Clown. Oh, fuck my life. That's horrible. Steven says nothing better than getting something off the shelves. Poor Stitch pillow. Nick said he has a cat. My cat has a pillow he fucks to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's a statement.
cannot
Like,
look at anything Stitch without thinking of that. Stitch has a friend.
oh, man.
Oh, Storm lost the MK brand apparently. Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
The whole-
two.
the
Apparently,
whole
two.
Huh?
Who did they lose it to?
They just lost it because Warner
I
Brothers.
thought, did you not? Oh, you were hoping that Jada Toys gets them.
Well, Jada came to that and they just asked, like, I don't know if there's anything in it yet. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that'd be cool if they did, man.
Apparently, Warner Brothers have put a hold on everything because they're thinking of selling the franchise outwards.
Oh, really? They're fucking the whole Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat franchise.
Yep, that's what the rumors
Wow,
say.
that'd be a game changer for whoever gets that.
Oh,
the only bastard about it, man. Think about it this way. What if EA buys Mortal Kombat?
What?
What if someone like EA buys Mortal Kombat?
Well, it's already been microtransaction to fuck anyways. That's all the one.
Yeah, no, yeah, fuck it.
Jada Toy's been hinting about MK figures.
It'll play like UFC 4.
I have what terrible and yearly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed UFC 4. I thought it was actually like a much better mechanically built game than a few of the other ones. But yeah, you can still feel the clunkiness and the fucking and the shit of it. Like, you know what I mean?
The games are fine. It's the same as FIFA. The game is perfect, but to just keep re-releasing it every year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no. It's like the fucking 2K wrestling games, dude. It's.
Ian got his Squishmallow from Thailand. She's lovely.
Oh yeah, boy, and it comes with a penis.
This episode hasn't.
It's the jizz pillow, babe.
We call it jizz club altogether. Jizz pillow, lovely.
Lovely.
Ian. Yeah, I saw that about Jada. Jonathan says Stitch does have a big mouth, so it kind of makes perfect sense when you think about it. Yeah, why did the sperm cross the road? Because I wore the wrong socks today.
Oh, and you always wonder why, like you go looking for socks. I can never find fucking socks when I need them because they're fucking. Yeah, they're being used for jizz walking.
Manga man, my partner's not interested with this nasty Stitch. Mick, Christ, Jono. But looking at the size of Peaky or Ratsui pillow would be better.
Oh, Jesus.
I was in at Lawn Smiths and Shoes, and there were 3 Chainsaw Charlie figures for $5 each, and I snagged all 3.
Nice. I'll sell the other 2 to collectors for a profit, but
we don't encourage that kind of behavior, folks.
No, I don't. I mean scalping prices. I mean, it's like, I mean, people that can't get them, like, just.
Get what you can. Jonathan can't be as bad as the last second games. The pricks added a ton of microtransactions a month after the reviews came out. Scumbags.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is the only thing I've noticed with all the new fighting games that are coming out, like even Street Fighter 6 and everything. It all seems to be leaning towards this microtransaction shit and these like ridiculously overpriced like amount of season passes.
What they did in Mortal Kombat though was they gave you a big story mode, and then at the end of the story mode, they steered you into continue to fight against Outworld in this mode over here. That's full of microtransactions.
Yeah. See, this is it. Like,
fucking sneaky as fuck as well.
And you see, it's this generation, man. Don't see anything wrong with the microtransaction side of it. It's just what they're being built into. We're all retro old school gamers.
We grew up with full games.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? When we like when we were growing up, dude. Do you remember? And this is a rare thing now, right? But do you remember buying a game, and it was a completely like finished game?
Yeah, that's what I just
said. The game worked. It was just the game was what it was. Now it's like it's 90 quid, 80 quid, €100, whatever it is for a AAA game, and then it's not but patches on a weekly basis to fix the fucking game.
Though. That's not
every game, but the majority of them are like that now. Like, you know.
I wouldn't say the majority either. It's about half and half.
I mean, look. I'm of the opinion that now no game that releases on release date is fully finished or up to the level that it should be. And like, I'm only going after like when we like remember buying a game back in the day. It was either shite or it was brilliant, and if there was bugs in it, there was bugs in it. That was just a game.
Yeah.
Now it's it's constant patches, it's constant updates, it's constant DLC, season passes, all this shit. It never kind of. I mean, I get it. The fundamentals of gaming and then the design of how they sell has drastically changed over time. Like,
let's just do what we do with everything and blame the TikTok generation for like.
Yeah. No attention spans. Just keep fucking throwing shit at them.
Where was I? Fudge. Fuck. And is that the freeze on me? There we go.
All right, Brian's gone. Good. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Sell those lights for pillows that don't come kind of hard from someone else. Shit, just like MK11. Yeah. Was it Connor Ian sneaking out the back?
I've been honest. I is it Mortal Kombat 1 now? Is it?
Yeah.
Like I still haven't played Mortal Kombat 11.
I got rid of Mortal Kombat 1 once I finished.
Yeah, the last one I bought was MK10. Do you remember it had like the Jason Voorhees Alien Predator and all that like with it? And it was cool. It was cool. Good story and whatnot. But yeah, it's like, man, it's like after so long, like when you're playing fighting games on your own, like a one-player mode, they get bored. They get boring really fast.
Yeah, there's nothing beats couch co-op or whatever.
No, sitting down with your mate, just beating the shit out of each other with two characters on the screen. That's where the enjoyment comes out of those games. Like,
just Tubbs losing to me all the time. Yeah,
that's not true. We're gonna have to do a fucking live stream, fucking some night, dude. Where like we,
I never got past Tekken Tag Tournament. I missed today's Platinum Games on page 3.
Yeah.
Love for those. Yeah, you have to buy fatalities and costumes. Yep.
Yeah, I think that would be an idea, Brian.
Wow.
And do like if we had a special sometime where it is literally just us playing all retro fucking fighting games.
You set it up so because I haven't a fucking clue.
Okay, I will look into that. I'll see how I can make that work with the screens and so on, so people can see us reacting to us playing.
I gave up on MK11 when you had to grind in order to get coins to unlock stuff, but you could pay to buy them quicker. Yeah,
that kind of shit, right? The crypts and all that shit, isn't it? Yeah,
I'm all for constant patches. The game is never finished. Furries and shit. Jesus. My nephew asked if I was a furry when he saw me playing Ratchet and Clank.
Oh my god. No, I'm just a cool retro gamer, dude.
Ratchet and Clank is class, even the newest one.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Art Corner. Let's get into this shit. Have you got one, Tubbs? Do you want to go last?
I do.
Do you want to go now or last? Or?
Yeah, I go now. I just as you saw, I was still doing line work.
There we
go. As Brian, for anyone who wasn't here when we started the show, I'm still doing line work on this. It's not finished, all right. This is I'm gonna finish this completely for the next show and have the finished piece. But I'm gonna go with what I've got. This is what I've got from today, I think. Yeah. So basically, I went with Spider-Man themed Venom standing on a rooftop with like the gargoyle and Spider-Man in the background and kind of the city and stuff.
That is really cool, man.
It's got all these like blotches on it and stuff because I have to like color it in and shit, and it's completely far from finished. But so that's what I've got so far. But I wanted to go with this kind of poster effect where like Venom's on the rooftop and he's tazzing out and shit, and then this Spider-Man kind of design is kind of a take on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 1, where he's kind of coming outside of the building.
Yeah, the mask is really
that kind of like side panel view, but just the city behind him and stuff. And I don't know if you can see them, but these are like supposed to be like all these birds and shit in the sky and webbing over here in the corner. Like here. Is it here? Yeah, up along here. And then a sun. But then I realized I was like, oh shit, maybe if I did this at nighttime, maybe I shouldn't have put the birds in it. But I'll go with the wage.
They could be bats.
They could be bats. Very good, very good. But I think I'll do a blue sky with a yellow sun, kind of like a bright day in the background with Spider-Man. But I'll just cast it with sunlight and stuff, and see if I
That
can,
sounds
because I want to try something with
unreal.
Spider-Man. I saw this thing online where if you color him in all kind of orange first, and then start messing around with like the details of like the dark reds and the reds, it kind of brings out different elements of the costume. But yeah, so that's my art for today. It's like a Venom Spider-Man mix poster that I'll probably, if it turns out well, I'll blow it up and I don't know, I'll send it to someone if they want it.
Let's go through the feedback for
But
you.
yeah, so that's mine. Yeah.
If we can get a hold of the shock. Art.
Art.
Mick says, cool, Tubbsy Wubsy.
Thank you very much, Mick.
Janzi says, that's cool, Tubbs.
Nice and buddy.
Geeforth says, nice, Tubbs.
Nice one, G4s.
Manga Fandanga Dooley hits you
Thank
with
you,
the
Si.
emojis. Miss Daddy says, oh, that's wicked, Tubbs.
Nice and dirty.
Nick says, that's mental.
Like yourself, buddy, but thanks very much.
Very nice, Tubbs, says Gerard.
Nice and bud.
Gerard.
Jared, my dude.
Jono says, very cool.
Johnny Redmond. Thank you very
DTM
much,
says,
boys,
cool.
boys, girls, and DTM collectibles.
Connor says, that's class, Tubbs.
Nice and full honor.
Nick says that your art in the last year has really jumped ahead.
Thanks,
Yeah,
bud. Thanks.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I've been trying. Every piece seems to get a little better, but then like I have also got like a sketchbook that is like doesn't have like really good art in it at all. It's all like really fucking stupidly placed hands and dodgy looking faces and shit. And I suppose, I mean, I was told that no sketchbook is supposed to have masterpieces in it. It's the book that's meant to be where all the fuck ups and learning comes from.
Exactly, yeah.
Where you try shit, you know.
Midlord says, nice stuff, Tubbs, very reminiscent of Simon Bianchi Spidey.
Nice and bud. Yeah, I think that's the style of is that the style. Actually, no, what is that actually? Is that from a comic book or is that fucking
From comics?
Okay. Yeah, because the references that I was looking at, the side panel heads, the one I went with had like the chin that went kind of went down and kind of arched like a big chin, you know. So I don't actually know what kind of style that is, but
like a builder's elbow.
Because you know what I've noticed with a lot of Spider-Man art now is I grew up on like obviously the Spider-Man comics and fucking the 90s TV show, the animated show and stuff. And Spider-Man was always like kind of, he had like big traps on him and he had broad shoulders and you know. But I find nowadays there like a lot of Spider-Man art is like him very, very skinny and kind of not skinny but very kind of thin framed.
Very arachnid like.
Yeah. I've noticed that he seems to be getting like more thin and like longer and thinner in the costume.
He's kind of based off of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, a lot of them.
Nick, I'll tell you one thing, but I watched a video recently and it was basically a guy that was drawing a stickman and just basically used the stickman and just broke it down, and like instead of having the arms come off the line in the center, he broke a line under the head and just bring them down, and he managed to turn it into a figure in like 10 minutes. I'll send you on the link, but it's actually fucking very insightful to actually see how easy it is to like just place the lines in different places and build a frame. But I'm still learning, dude. I mean, like I don't know if I'll show you here quickly. Like the hands, or if you look, where is it here? Venom's hands. Like they're wonky fucking fingers. Like look at them. Where's it?
Yeah, man. If you look at any
look at that.
Marvel,
They're wonky fucking fingers. Like
the smaller details.
Hands and feet. I'm still learning, man. I'm still fucking learning how to do these things correctly. I'm getting better at bodies and shapes and stuff. Like, you know, like how to like frame them and things. But hands and feet, still struggle.
Yeah, but look, you're doing
it. But I mean, it's even with the shading, dude. Like, I'll do a drawing sometimes, right? And I like cross hatch and I'll do all these like shading bits and realistically, if you showed it to a professional artist, they'd be probably going like, "Look, why is the lighting and the shading here?" Like, I just kind of put it where I feel it should be. I don't know if it's right, but You know,
And
that's the beauty of art,
please
right?
use the link. Also, any porn links are welcome.
I mean, I could try, but you know,
You don't want
Animal
links.
Farm's gone like through its renaissance
And
at the
he
moment.
does say as well, those hands look great to me. And Smitlord says, I felt as though a pair of ludicrously sized arms were reaching out from across the ocean. Oh, hey, Shabby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next up, we have this lovely piece.
Who's next?
This is from Universal Collector's Dream. And this is Hail Nightcrawler
DTM?
by Sai.
Sai. Oh, fuck yeah. One sec now, I'm
Absolutely
looking.
incredible.
I mean, look, I think it's become like a repetitive statement that I make every time Sai puts art up. It's like, I want to touch myself to this art.
I think we've had enough touching ourselves for now, Tubbs.
Yeah, no. I mean, like that's. I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, I am ripping the piss here, but like, it's and fucking banging art. Like, I mean, I've told Sai this. Like, if he ever wants to paint me like one of his French girls, man, fucking turn me into beautiful art. I fucking love your style, and I love the way you just. As I said, I love that it's always. Now, this one obviously is a hint of blue in it because for Nightcrawler, you have to, but he always stays with the same kind of color palette and always seems to make it pop each time with the blacks, the grays, and the reds. So 2 fucking savagely thumbs up from a Tubbs here, buddy. I love the fucking thing. And Nightcrawler's a fucking brilliant character anyway.
Mick says groovy Nightcrawler.
Groovy.
James says awesome Nightcrawler, my favorite character, class.
Yeah, he's a banger, like.
Mint. Shabby says super cool art. Simon says cheers, guys. Connor says super. I've that word in my head for some reason. That's just crazy levels of awesome.
Oh, come here, look. I mean, I'll be honest, and I know I've heard this before, and I know people have said it here as well. As like, you should never compare yourself to another artist because your art is your art. But my God, man, I look at Sai's work sometimes, and I'm like, fuck, why can't I color like that? You know,
that's a better.
It's just so fucking good, like.
That's a belter Nightcrawler, and Sai knows his art. Very nice, Sai. Hearts. And Nick says, look, dude, if you need to touch yourself, I say be free, but be warned. The women's.
I mean, look, let's be honest, right?
Smitlord says, love the use of blue in this size. Stunning work.
I agree with Smitlord there. Like we've seen that, like, obviously, like, do you know what I mean? How you do the black, the greys, and the reds, and you pop them off the page every time. But just a tint of that nice little tint of blue thrown in there is like a nice little a lovely change of pace for the color palette.
It's a really lively looking picture, is what I would say.
It does. It really pops it out, like.
Okay, so next up we have.
I think we can honestly say we're big fans of Sai's art.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought my camera stalled again. It did not, though.
So here's some oldies from Mick, the Mini Master. And yeah.
The micro mini madness.
I never know what
the grass
because just insane. Like,
Mick, tell me, because my brain fries every time. What
the fuck? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Anyway,
what did you use for the grass? Like, is that real grass or is that just you fucking?
I think that comes with them. Is it?
That's what I'm saying. Or is it like
you can buy it?
Okay, so it's a part of the base, right? Because it looks like real grass.
Let's fly through the comments now here, Roger. Doctor says I can touch myself whenever I want. I have it in writing. It says I can stroke at any time.
Anytime you feel the need.
Tint of red in the hair too in Nightcrawler.
I mean, unless it gets, like raw and blotchy.
Chris. Fantastic make. Makes mini masterpieces. So cool.
Yes.
Fair play, Dogman. So we call him Labrador Man now or something.
Jeez, man, there's a fucking.
No Tubbs. He said it's scenery tufts. You stick them on, you can get them in any hobby store.
That's fucking cool because it
Yeah,
looks like fucking real, like like fucking like shreds of grass in a field and stuff like. But yeah,
shreds
fucking
of glass.
talented boy you are, buddy.
I don't know why he keeps going off in here. Yeah, the paint is just unreal in it. Like,
I mean, look, as I said every fucking time, it's. I know.
bless you.
Excuse me. But for anyone that hasn't seen mini masterpieces before, this is all like hand printed, no magnification or anything. This is just all
And
Mick.
painted even.
And he's little paints and he's little minifigures and sometimes blue gloves for the people that like the blue gloves. And one other statement: if you don't know who Mick is, he does not look like Phil Mitchell.
Why would
We've
he
had him. We've had him on the show. He's an impressive looking dude. Just said I throw it out there. Okay?
Just want to say, like, if Mick is at Comic-Con this year, Tubbs would probably try and molest him. Like,
he's going to go missing. Like,
it'll be the new Lewis thing this year.
Oh yeah. It'd be like Speed. It's like fucking Tubbs hijacks the Lewis.
Don't forget to leave a like, lads. Nice to have Brian towards back and like. Thank you, Shabby. Nice to have Shabby in the chat as well. Cheers, Connor and Jared. Thumbs up. What Shabby said. Thank you, guys. Heroes among men. Make stuff dies. Unbelievable. And yeah, just
top notch. He keeps knocking it out of the park every time, buddy. All jokes aside, I know we laugh and we joke about stuff when we're shooting the shit here, like, but no, it's fucking impressive as always. Never disappoints, does Mick.
You can do both, in fairness.
Yes.
Need a step ladder. This is a safe space where we can make you feel unsafe and show you awesome.
You would think this, Mick. You would think I'd need a step ladder, but I'm a wiry fucker, buddy. You know, I've gotten into places I should never have gotten into in my time. So you know,
just put another midget in costume in front of him and he's gone.
Yeah. You know, Frodo was not the only fucking hobbit to leave the Shire at one point. You know.
Love makes work, but I can't paint that shit for Toffee. I wouldn't be able to paint for free. To be fair.
I've said it before, man. I would fuck this up royally if I tried it. Like it's so fucking impressive.
Cheers, Smitty pal. Okay, so next up we have
top-notch work, Mick, as always. Fucking sneezing like a
what was like that?
Watch this. Look. Fucking look at the length of this shit.
Get your hair cut, Lou, for fuck's sake.
Like, wow. Why am I doing blue screen?
This isn't something to be proud of, Tubbs, having your hair like that.
Hey, man, I purposely left the Kurdistan because I could do this, look.
So I'm sorry about him, lads.
See this, look. Like, what's this haircut? It's like...
There we go. That's enough of that for 5 minutes. You're not coming back on until you fix that shit. There we go.
But it is, you know, the haircut that the fucking... The lads used to wear back in the day was E17 or some shit.
Cut your hair, you hippie.
Cut your hair, you hippie.
See, it's bad now because you used to say that to Mikey Casey, and now there's people saying it to you.
Yeah, no, that was a different level. Mikey Casey was fucking trying to be fucking Timothée Chalamet, you know.
Exact same. He got in my bedroom and stole my lube. He's nimble as fuck.
He's nimble as fuck. I didn't realize you remembered that, Nick.
Hubsy wanted the misfits.
I am very much so. Every group needs one, right?
Kate's actually watching us for once. Tubbs is drinking his jizz box. His jizz bottle.
Who's this Kate one, bud? Who's this Kate one?
Okay, so we have Chris's next. Where is it?
What happened? You were like all fucking like staring into the screen and shit.
No, he says, here you go for later for sit after stuff. The gambit is the thing I did for school.
So you were actually getting more work. Okay.
Yeah. And
I got lost in exactly what happened.
So this is a bit sideways, so you'll have to excuse that.
Oh, fuck it. Who cares? Oh, fucking deadly. Yeah, no. Can I ask a question? Can I put my hand up and ask the classroom?
No.
Okay. The pants. I know this is you. I know you think I'm going to say something dirty here. I'm not. How did you shade it that way? Because that's so fucking cool. There's like
With
three
kind of
different
light,
layers of
kind of
color
light
in there, like
matter.
to make like a black
Thank
pants
you.
look non-black. Does that make sense?
Oh my god.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is right when I'm coloring black clothes, I can never decide whether I start with like the lightest gray and work in darker shades as I go, or do I like just do like a dark gray, light gray, and a bit of black. You know what I mean? I'm still learning. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to figure this out. So when I see someone else's work, I kind of go, "Oh, that's impressive. How'd you do that?"
Yeah, it's cool. All right now. Jonathan says locate. Nick says locate. Nick said about you, Tubbs.
Huh?
He said shave him and give him a perm. We have a modern day Leo Sayer.
Well, I mean, like, who's Leo Sayer?
Leo Sayer, give a singer.
I don't know who this is. Does this make me old?
You are old. You're past your You're on
Only
your
in
way to
dog
your
years.
mid-40s, Tubbs.
I mean, only in dog years, Brian. Right?
You are a fucking dog.
But yeah. So whoever, like, let me know who did this drawing again. Was this Smith Lord?
Chris.
Chris, yeah.
Smith Lord, yeah.
Yeah. So like, just let me know, buddy, how you did. Like,
so he said,
there you go.
pants are black alcohol marker for the spotted
Okay.
blacks. Cool greys, 3 and 5 layered in different ways. Then finished with a dark blue color and pencil layering up.
Color and pencil. Okay. I remember that. That's cool. Okay. I never thought to add that in with it.
The final part is using a white Conti pencil and add small highlights.
Okay. See? We're learning, kids. I like it. Thanks, buddy. I'll try that now in the next one.
Mint Chris, very nice, Smith Lord.
Yeah, man. And I, as I said, do you know what I mean? Like I always said as well as like you have like Sai obviously he's like fucking like just like pops off the page with his art and fucking make his art was fucking hand painted fucking genius. But I love seeing other people's work because like one thing I will say about Smith Lord is you have your own distinct style with all the characters you create, dude. You know, like when your turtles and everything else that you've done, like there's a distinct style to your work, like which and I think it's hard to do that because you spend so much time like using reference and whatever it is and to build your own kind of like I'm still finding mine, but like you can definitely tell Smith Lord has like a certain style to his characters like each time, and I love that. I dig that.
Nick said, "Do the hate say, but you look like you're 77% of the way through your natural lifespan with that haircut, like a history teacher."
But what, the one right now, or just this crew cut fucking mad thing over like?
It's your hair.
I mean, I hope the fuck I'm not 70. No hassle, buddy.
G4 said, "Learned on PGM show. Smithy has very fancy rubber." For rubbing one out, is it? Smith Lord's art is sick. I have several of his turtles up in my lad's room.
Yeah, see.
Nice one, Chris. Very fancy. And Chris has a second one here as well.
Yes.
So he did this on the PGM show last week.
Oh, man, I love me some Batman, so fucking get it in my eyeballs. Yeah, see, this is what I mean about like the grey. I've noticed stuff like well, just looking at videos and other people's work and things like that. Even the way you have the greys built up here, like that's fucking cool. I love to see it because it's you can put on them like from failing so many times of trying to do this. I've noticed that like if you go too heavy too soon, like you can't go back and you're left with this like like really dark fucking grey image. But it looks like you fucking built on this like because it's really like look. I'm rambling. All right, I'm rambling. But I think you get what I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Tubbs, do you know what? No, you know that thing where like people talk so much and you start to zone out.
Have you zoned out of most of my conversations?
I remember the last 3 minutes of my life.
Oh God, thanks for that, buddy. No, but I think what I'm trying to say is like it's hard to do that. It's hard to build up scale and blend because I'm still learning on a daily basis, and it's great to see because obviously I know how hard this is, and Smith Lord keeps fucking designing fucking wicked fucking images, man. Images, man.
Connor says, "Love this." Sai says, "Saw this beast being put together." I saw some of this being done as well. Actually, I was in the chat. That Batman looks ace. Smith Lord says the grey and the blue on this was a bitch. It's a smoky blue Copic marker layered up to 5 times in parts.
Yeah, see.
Cool grey 5 and 7, then layered with colouring pencils and the white Conti pencil again.
Fuck that. See, that's what I'm saying. So many layers of shit, man.
Like to stop copying at a young Debbie Harry in spandex to look at Batman speaks volumes. That's nice.
Everybody loves the Batman, like, you know.
That's a Batman. Gravy Batman.
That's Batman. But yeah, top-notch work. I know I rambled on like fucking. That was Smitlar basically said exactly what I was trying to say in one fucking text.
Yep.
Layering is hard, and it's fucking. You can see it in the work, you know.
Layering is hard when you're just literally trying to talk.
Like, did I tell you as well as I attempted digital art last week.
Oh really? How did that go?
I reckon once I get around the difference of like the digital pen and stuff, it's not the drawing side of it that is kind of fucking with me. It's the layering system and figuring out like when to layer and what parts to layer, and I'm kind of going, this is fucking men, you know, like it's not a piece of paper. I'm just going with it, you know. Because I really want to just see if I can kind of like do some stuff over in that side of it as well, you know. But that's just as kind of a side kind of hobby thing I'm trying to pick up. So hopefully I can start banging out some cool art that way as well, like, you know.
So I have one more anyway. This is from G-Force. This is a custom.
Nice one, G.
I'll explain to you now when I get it up there. So this is a jump pad control panel for the CLAW. Coffee can laid 3D printed piece for the riser, foam board, styrene, Lego, and paint. So that's
what?
So this is this thing. Also, you can see the little Lego controls there. That's really, really cool.
Man, I wish I could. This shit impresses me, man, because it's so outside the box thinking, like, you know.
I really like this, actually. This is cool.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I wouldn't even register the coffee lid and all that kind of shit to make it work, you know.
There's your coffee lid anyway.
Like that's what I love, man. This is why I love the show as well, man. Is like
the creativity to make that.
Yeah, the creativity and just the fucking natural talent that people fucking like just are willing to like just share with us in general as we ramble on about fucking pop culture and some of the stuff that we love to do. You know, things you get to see some other people's natural talent just kind of shine. It's fucking awesome.
I really like that. That's class.
Yeah, that's just fucking. This is such a cool idea. Like
that panel could be used for a bunch of things. Like
yeah.
That's cool. G-Force, that's outstanding work, my friend. And there's he's
see what I mean? Yeah, but that's what it means. Like, it's literally you've built your own fucking cool stand and everything. Like
all you got there really, all you buy was all you bought there was the actual figure itself, wasn't it? I think that's a custom too, isn't it?
Everything else is made. Like
we showed that a few months back or a few weeks back.
Yeah, yeah, the glider thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Nick says, shit, I missed it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the glider wasn't kind of like taken from like a Fortnite thing?
Yeah, Fortnite fucking.
Yeah. See, I remember.
Nick says my cousin got pissed at me because it's a Batman with Bat or Wolverine. He's not and rich Batman for the win. We'll not get into that now because that will take too long. Cy and I are on with the Hobbit again next week. That's the PGM show. Thinking it may either have a decidedly TMNT flavor or a venomized version of another character. Open from suggestion. Venomized Optimus Prime. There you go.
Oh, that's fucking good. That's good.
What Chris said.
Venomized Earthworm Jim.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious. I'd like to see that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like, fucking... That would be fucking cool, like.
Again, G-Force. Exceptional work, man. I love the creativity.
Top notch, buddy.
That's cool to see. Beautiful G-Force.
And as I said, that we already talked about that wing glider like ages back on the show, and now it's like it looks like a combined unit, like you fucking
you
know,
literally major.
You're building shit and joining it up, like.
This looks awesome. So that is it for Art Corner.
Top notch work from all you peeps again this time. Around on the show, I would say every single week, but we're not every single week at the moment. So it is whenever we get to show and have these conversations.
I would hope to return to
good and fun, boys and girls.
So maybe we'll do it next week again.
Yeah.
Give and take.
We'll see. As I
Trailers
said,
for,
dude, put up the bat signal, man, and I'll be here. So,
trailers for that
yes,
we
let's get
saw.
into some trailers.
Oh, the trailers.
Oh, the trailers. Are we going
Transformers.
to watch these trailers?
Have you?
Oh, no, I'm saying, are we watching them right now, or are
No,
we just
no, no,
talking
no.
about them? Yeah, okay, we're going to talk
So,
about it. I have. I've watched the trailers you sent me.
Have you watched Transformers 1 trailer?
Is that
I
the
thought
animated
you
one?
would've- Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I did the other day. Yeah.
Now, I thought this is awful shite when I saw it first.
Okay,
Then I
okay.
realized this is kind of a made for kids film anyway. So
Do you know what it reminded me of in a way? Just style wise. Do you remember when they were releasing He-Man Revelations?
yeah,
It was like this sequel, the Kevin Smith sequel to the original. But do you remember the Netflix released another He-Man show?
mm.
That's kind of what
yeah,
it reminded me of. It was kind of like
First one.
this kind of, like next Netflixy kind of like, as you said, made for kids version of the Transformers. Which look, we say it's built for kids. We're still all watching that shit.
Yeah, because like tonally, it's like
it's not the Transformers you want.
But like there's been kiddie shows in the Transformers lore before, and they've never been this bad tonally.
No, look, I know what you mean about that. Though, is because like this is more like we grew up on like the cartoon versions, and even if it was made that way, but this kind of looks like made for kids in the Paw Patrol way.
Like, why didn't they just make what everybody wants? The parts from Bumblebee.
Like the original movie?
No, but like just make the parts from a movie out of the parts from Bumblebee at the start. You know,
See, this is it, man. It's
Cybertron and they're acting class, and it's just unreal.
And this is what I had a conversation about this the other day, not about Transformers in general, but I think it would lend to it or what we're talking about. It's like, do you know the way people say, oh yeah, but like but these are being made for the next generation of kids, like kids, these are being made for for kids to watch. And I was kind of thinking about it, like after that, I was kind of going, but wait a minute, isn't it adults like ourselves that are kind of still fanning holding the flag for all of this stuff? And it's why kids get to enjoy it now, is because all of us when we were younger kind of held on to the banners of all this stuff and kept it alive. So like, aren't we technically the kids you're fucking aiming this shit at, really?
Yeah, but look, I'm not really overly bothered by it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's probably going to be one of those things. You love Transformers, but maybe this show might not be for you.
But then again, like, we haven't seen it all, and
you still watch it, though, won't you?
You do have the quintessence come into it as well, and I want to see how Megatron goes from this tone to being evil. That's why I want to see.
Yeah. How dark they'll go with him, or will they keep it kind
the other way? They'll jump with it, like.
Yeah. See, that's kind of it. Is you can't really tell off a trailer in. Like, you can get a vibe and a tone for it off a trailer, but as you said, you want to kind of see how it kind of plays out.
Mick says, I don't like how they look, but as long as the story is good and cool and it looks fun.
It seems to be the overall feeling about how it looks.
Yeah, I don't really mind the look, really. Like, it's just
I mean, I get over it. Like, I just what Mick said. If the story's good, I'll watch it.
Being poor, guys, I had to be resourceful to build my worlds and my ties. Yeah, well, look, you work with what you got, man. Yeah,
exactly, buddy. And sometimes it's better to fucking work with what you got, because you end up coming out with more fucking cool shit.
I like the Transformers 1 trailer. You okay, Jonathan? Aim the kids, which is needed to bring a new generation to Transformers. Very true. The humor didn't bug me, and Bumblebee was a nice change, in my opinion. Yeah, like it's great. I didn't love it, didn't like it really, but I wasn't. Didn't piss me off.
And the thing about this is, and I think we've talked about this like a lot on the show, and it's perfectly okay if it didn't pull you in or grab you. You're allowed to not like everything,
I'd say they would make Megs evil like the IDW comics version of Megatron. I haven't even read that, so read his Thrall or whatever in it. So there was a few other, like, I sent Tubbs a few trailers I've seen during the week.
Yeah.
A few horror trailers. And I don't think this one is really horror. It's more clever thriller kind of thing. And that's
No, I think it's elemental horror.
you haven't even said what you don't even know what I'm going to say
I
yet.
think I know the one you're on about.
Trap.
Okay, Trap. Okay, I thought you were going with the other one. Okay, we'll talk about. Yes,
So
Trap. It's definitely a horror film, dude.
Trap is the new film by M. Night Shyamalan,
It's
who's
definitely a
up
horror
and
film.
down, up and down, I would say, in his movies.
It's because Mr. M. Night is so hit and miss with his movies. He delivers a banger, then a film that falls in the mud.
Yeah, so like when I saw this first, like if you watch the trailer, there's a massive spoiler in the trailer.
Yes.
And I was pissed
Well, I
off.
don't think it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spoiler because I think that's what the whole fucking movie is based. It's going to be based upon is this character trying to, find a way out of the trap within the trap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, like, I'm going to go through it here. So if you're not going to watch the trailer of this film, turn off, I suppose. So
I think we give it like a warning, like a little spoiler thing, like, do you know what I mean, before each trailer, because if you haven't seen it, just mute the fucking sound or some shit.
Or just mute Tubbs. But anyway.
Yeah, just mute me. Yeah.
But anyway, Josh Hartnett is the lead. Is leading this one, and it shows him going to an ice hockey game, isn't it?
It's a concert with his daughter.
Oh, it's a concert. Yes, where did they get ice hockey from? I don't know. Well, yeah, it's kind of like a Taylor Swift kind of job, isn't it?
Yeah, like the Eras Tour type big deal concert type thing. Yeah.
He goes to the Jack's Den, and the guy at the concession stand is like, "Oh, this is good. This is all one big trap to set up a fucking serial killer or something."
Yeah, the FBI got wind that just like fucking murderer has been like going around killing people left and right, and he's he's going to show up at this concert thing. They like go on a massacre, and they got wind of it, so they blocked the whole place off and set a big trap for him. And what's the twist in the trailer, Brian?
He has a guy held hostage in his phone back at his house or something. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the serial killer, maybe.
Basically, yeah, he brings his daughter to the concert, and it turns out that Josh Hartnett is going to be like the serial killer trapped in this fucking building and trying to like not look or murder anyone, basically.
Dude is just so far up his own holes.
I mean, look, that's a fair point, John. Like, I mean, but I've liked a lot of his. Like, what was the one he did with Batista, the one in the cabin?
Oh, that was great.
That was great. Like Sixth Sense, great. But then you've got films like The Happening and Older. Do you know,
I didn't mind Older either.
Oh no, for me personally, I didn't mind Older either. Actually, I thought Older was better than most people made it out to be.
Yeah,
but he's got he has that hit and miss CV.
And watching,
do you know what I mean?
Split was fantastic as well. But
I mean, yeah, but then you have like
the follow up.
It was like, what was the first one? Was just a trilogy, right?
Unbreakable, that was brilliant as well.
Unbreakable, I loved Unbreakable. I loved Split. Glass was the weakest of those three movies.
He shouldn't have tried to make a universe out of it.
Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, you could kind of tell he was building that direction off the first one, but yeah, but for me personally, look, there's probably M. Night Shyamalan fans out there that love all these movies, but I just find he is very hit and miss. It was The Village, was another one that wasn't
no
great. You know, The Happening with Mark Wahlberg was like
excellent,
terrible film.
What was the one with Joaquin Phoenix and Mel Gibson? About the aliens. That was really good.
Science.
I liked that a lot.
Yeah, I like to see. Like, I mean, for me, he's got more. I've enjoyed more than I've hated from him.
I would say 60-40.
Yeah, that's for me. Yeah, it's like a 60-40, maybe 70-30 on a good watch. But he's definitely got some, like, you know, hit or miss job titles on the OCV there. Like,
fucking bad.
Yeah, bad. Like The Happening for me personally was terrible.
Which one?
The Happening.
Oh, that was shite.
Do you remember it was like the oxygen was trying to kill him, or the fucking trees or plants, whatever the fuck it was?
It's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it was so bad. God,
what's going on? It's the trees. And speaking of Split, the other trailer we watched was Speak No Evil. That has James McAvoy And he looks amazing in this film as well.
And when I was watching, it's funny that you said when you were on about Split there a minute ago.
Baz Fitness, it's the boys.
There's
How's it going, Baz
story,
Fitness?
buddy.
Barry
But,
Fahey, maybe? I'm not sure.
Clarify, Baz Fitness, clarify your actual name title so we know which Baz you are.
Exactly.
But
We know a few Bazes.
see no evil or speak no evil, isn't it?
Oh my God! Yes, Nick, not the bees, not the bees. Not the fucking
the fucking Wicker Man, right?
I forgot about that one.
Did he do the Wicker Man too?
Managed that in my brain, honestly.
Oh, lads, fuck me, Nicolas Cage, what a classic.
Oh,
you fucking bitches.
Yeah, speak no evil. That looks really, really good.
But there was moments in the trailer that McAvoy reminded me of the Beast from Split.
Yeah, he's basically
even his presence and his walk and stuff, and some of the trailer beats. But that trailer, I kind of not seeing it coming. I kind of knew it was going to go to a certain place.
Yeah, same.
But I didn't think it was going to go to where it went. And I was watching, I was going to go, oh, this is fucking way better than I thought it was going to look. I'm really interested in this. It's just the way he was, just the way he kept switching his cadence every 2 minutes. It was the section in the trailer where she cuts her finger in the sink. And he was like, oh, hey, we're lucky we're here with a doctor. And he was like, oh, I'm not a doctor.
Did I say that?
And you just stop and I'm going, oh, he looks terrifying. He looks so fucking hillbilly out in the sticks, fucking I'm gonna murder you and your family type shit. And then he just switches it back and he's just laughing. I was gonna go, McAvoy's a fucking genius when it comes to that shit, man. But yeah, so that was for me, that was 2 for 2 trailers. I was like, oh, I'm interested in both these movies.
I think he would have made a great Magneto, actually.
Yeah, fucking McAvoy, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, fucking think about it. We got Fassbender and he did his job. All right, do you know what I mean? But yeah, McAvoy seems to be.
Baz. Hey, Baz. Hey, not sure.
Story, Baz. How are you, boy?
Yeah, good. Hope you are feeling good, my friend. He's up way past his bedtime.
I love it. I love it.
This is our.
And so.
Our time of night, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at me, fucking Baz. Don't feel too bad, right? We got 2 40-year-olds there, buddy, right? We're fucking minute this show's over, fucking probably fall asleep.
Oh, they're mid-40s. I'm only starting, so shut up.
Dude, don't be telling people I'm that old. I know I got the grey patch on my face and all, but
even your beard, even your pubes is grey. No, it's
yes.
Robots in disguise.
Robots in disguise.
What was the other one? Maxine. That was the last one.
Maxine. My God.
Really like that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of what this trilogy is turning into. With Pearl and X basically being the first Maxine movie.
The prequel.
Dug the shit out of both. I know Pearl was the prequel that came after X, but when I first watched the first Maxine movie, because we were calling it X because that's what it was called. It took a really weird surprising turn. I know it was they're out making this adult content or whatever, and
they're making a porno. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, they're making a porno, and it just went fucking off the rails. And Jenna Ortega was mad in it, and fucking.
See you too, dude.
Great to see you too, buddy. It really is now.
I
was chatting to Baz earlier as well, actually. So, is it? Oh, yeah, trapped. Dude, I get so caught up in the fucking motion of what we do here, it's I sprang in my own brain. And what was I talking about?
Talking to Baz. Yeah, we're talking to Baz there a while ago.
I was chatting to Baz on text a while ago. I know Baz is here in the chat.
Okay, all right.
There we go. That's what I meant.
But, you're not stupid.
ADHD brain, buddy. It goes a bit, sometimes.
Yeah, Maxine, we were talking about. Yeah, that looks.
Yes.
Quality. It looks way better than the other two.
It looks really fucking cool. It looks like it's
Bates Motel and everything as well. And
yeah, I dug all that stuff, dude. I really did. And Maya got to her credit, man. She's she's such a fucking cool actress, man. She's such kind of like she's an actress that like I personally think has got like her very own style. Like it doesn't seem like there's very many
Yeah,
actresses like her.
there's no easier way of saying it, but she's just a freaky looking bitch, to be honest.
Yeah, but a really talented, freaky looking bitch,
Yeah,
right?
well,
Yeah,
obviously, yeah.
but yeah, that's what I've always thought is like she just she just has this kind of fucking difference to her. Like I don't see many actresses that like mirror her, and so
No,
she's very
she's
interesting to
totally
watch on screen. Joe, she's like a
out
good
there on her
presence
own,
to
I
her,
think.
you know.
Yeah. Baz says
And
sorry
the
to
eyes did
take
pierce
over.
out through her skull, so fucking
Carry on, chaps. Well, Baz, we spent the first 10 minutes talking about cream soda.
Baz, carry on, bud. It's all good, you know.
Crab Josh Hart, it looks good. Yeah, there's a lot of love for that trailer, actually.
Yeah, Trap looked fantastic, and it looks like it's going to be just a really fucking fun kind of horror thriller. Do you know? And then like, Speak No Evil looks fucking batshit to the fucking highest point. And McAvoy has me sold on the character already. I can't wait to see it. And Maxine, I'll definitely be going. Max Triple X is what I've been calling it, but because it's like the three X's in the middle, obviously. But I can't wait to see it because I really, really did dig the first two. Like, I liked that they started with X and then went prequel wise. Now they're going sequel, so it's I hope they wrap it all up nicely in a bowl, like, you know.
A nice little neat package. She's down
yes, nice and Triple X package.
She's actually cast in Blade as the main lead villain as well.
Is it Blade? Is the movie she's been cast?
Yep. She's
because I knew there was MCU casting in her future, like to have her kind of come along. That's a cool fucking excuse me. That's a cool movie for her to be in.
Yeah, especially I think it's one of the lead vampires or whatever.
Yeah, because I feel. Go on.
No, go on. Finish what you were going to say there.
No, I was saying is I feel that's a perfect MCU movie for her. That's pure her vibe, like from like how she is and kind of with her most recent characters and stuff. Because I seen her in what was that one? It was a weird fucking movie. It was
Blade is due to start filming in summer, apparently, in Mexico.
No, it was Maya God. It was one of the Scars. What was the name of the fucking movie? They were out in like on a foreign holiday and end up. Oh, it's weird. I'll get the name and I'll send it into the chat in a while. But it's one of those really fucked up weird indie movies.
Even though it's revealed plot, you know Shyamalan's going to put some twist in it. Yeah,
it's definitely going to have a twist. You know?
But Blade is supposed to be starting shooting in summer in Mexico or something.
So it's fine if they're finally moving forward.
Yep. G-Force is back.
I love Blade. Baz is literally his Blade still happening.
Tubbs, you took a slow motion bullet for the show last night. Tell us what that piece of shit film was like.
Okay, go back. I didn't hear one word of that.
So you watched Rebel Moon Part 2, like, did you?
Yes, I did.
So what I said was, you took a slow motion bullet for the show. Now tell us what it was like.
Okay, what it was like was, it was a 2-hour movie that took me 4 hours to watch.
How?
Because of the slow motion. No, all jokes aside.
Okay.
It's very much like a continuation of the first one. It's very much same, you know, like fucking slow motion, overdone slow motion. I will say this one is better than the first. It starts off a little bit of the same. It's kind of, you know, it's paced, slow pace, getting like and it's going back on backstories and all this kind of stuff to get ready. And then it gets when it gets to the action and it kind of ramps it up, and it is like.
Later, guys. Have a good one.
Nice, buddy. Talk to you later. Have a good one and sleep well. So it is very much a thing of like, it's very much the same as the first, but it's more enjoyable because there's a lot more action. Doesn't make it a great movie or a great fucking better experience. It's just there's a lot more action, so it doesn't feel as boring. Does that make sense?
I thought the action in the first one was boring, though. It's
Well,
done
I mean,
wrong.
look, the action in this is probably boring as well. It's just there was just more of it,
It was,
so I was more entertained than I was in the first one.
that's fair. You kind of
Like
you
I'll put
like
it this way: like, there's loads of cool moments. Like there's loads of cool fights. There's loads of cool fucking sections in it. The dialogue is still,
so basically like
know,
it's classic Snyder. Like looks
like
amazing,
I'll
but
put it to you this
has
way, right?
nothing
And you
to it.
know me, I'm a Snyder fan. I mean, I think you are for the most part as well. Like Dawn of the Dead's one of your favorite zombie
I think
movies
he
as well.
hasn't
And
made a good film in years, though.
yeah, but I mean, but I'm saying that you've liked some of his stuff as well. Like you like 300 and things.
That's what I mean.
Um,
Those were years ago.
this for me, I'll put it this way, is Rebel Moon. Um, for me, kind of lands in that sucker punch area of Snyder's work.
Yeah,
Like it's all presentation over substance, or
and
you know,
he's not
it's
happy
it's
with
it's
that one
all
either.
it's a lot more like visual. It's like it basically it's like a fucking a music video on steroids type thing.
Without any music.
Do you know what I mean? It's got like fucking like a cool soundtrack. It's got wicked visuals, fucking, you know, and it's like it's visually striking and brilliant in so many places. And there are loads of good moments in it. But as a movie, it's basically 300 mixed with Star Wars.
Hmm.
That's basically the plot I got from it when I watched it last night. It was like this band of like a small group marches up onto this field to fight the big fucking thing of Persians or whatever, and then it's just a battle, you know. So
But it
yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
have
look,
Gerard
you
Butler
haven't
starring in
watched
it.
it, but and I think that's me talking about my feelings about it without spoiling anything about the movie,
Yeah.
because I don't think I said anything about the actual what actually happens in it. But
Hmm.
but yeah, just like as I said, there's some really cool moments, there's some really entertaining moments. Dialogue is still ropey as fuck. You know, we knew that about the first one. Um, but yeah, there are elements where you could kind of go like, if I put music over this entire section, it would be like a fucking wicked music video.
Yeah.
It's, as I said, it seems like it's more visual style over story presence. From what I got from it,
So what would you give
like
it out of 10?
I'm not sorry I watched it. There's just it is
At a,
what it is type of a thing. Like
at a push, what would you give it out of 10?
okay, the first one I landed I think on a 5. I give this one a 6 or a 7 because I did enjoy it more.
Hmm.
But that's just because I think I enjoyed this more than the first one because the first one was really boring. I don't
Hmm.
know. And no, like I said, it's definitely not his best movies by any stretch. It's definitely not the best movie I've ever seen. I enjoyed it to a point. I mean, it kept me interested for the 2 hour mark. Oh yeah, at one point it was shorter than the first one.
Yeah, I looked at the running time today.
This
And I
was
was
only
like,
2 hours 2 minutes. Like the first one, I think was 3 hours or some shit.
yeah, this is only 2 hours.
So I think this is why this entertained me more because it was less time but more action, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, in that sense. And I
And
mean, don't get me wrong,
is this
the
the end of
slow
it
there's
now, or
still like
is this the end of it now, or is there more?
I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
wait. He said
Without
the other day,
spoiling it,
didn't
without spoiling anything, they've set it up for a third movie.
he? He
But
did say that he wants to keep making them. Like,
Snyder also said in an interview that like it's up to the fans and how much like this movie gets watched and viewed and everything else that like for Netflix to greenlight the third.
yeah, I don't know.
But I
I wasn't
can't
fan of the
understand
first
that
one.
statement because without spoiling it, this second movie is like 100% set up for a next film. Like the way they ended it's just bookended for a third chapter.
Mm.
And I don't know why you do that if you haven't like 100% been confirmed on a third part. I'm assuming it'll
Because
happen, dude. I'm assuming
because
Netflix will just throw the money at it and let
he'll
him
go
do
and
the
get
third
it
one.
made
But
somewhere else if they don't do it. You know. Oh, you gone again? No, there you are.
yeah, maybe so. Maybe he'll kind of because it is his IP, like you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't gone in the first one, so I'm
Yeah,
not too
it's
pushed about
and a
watching this
question
one.
for you. Switching gears for a second. Did you Did you watch the Joker 2 trailer?
I forgot about that one. Yeah, actually, I did. I did.
What? So I want to know what you thought of it.
It didn't really reveal much, like, so.
I mean, they showed. I mean, like from what I got from it, I go so because I'm about to
No,
rant.
there was
Go on.
some really nice shots in it, especially that last
Yes,
shot in the mirror or whatever.
there was one shot in particular in the trailer that I did love. It's when they're in that like La La Land sequence on top of
Where
the
he's got
hotel
the
roof, like
black
Arkham
couple.
Hotel, and he
Yeah.
does the spin. He spins her around and grabs her.
Later, Smith
But
Lord.
when he does it, it's like they're in the streets and there's like burning cars and you know, like buddy. But yeah, so there's like cool things like that as well. But I mean, from what I can gather, now I could be wrong, but from what I can gather from the trailer, it seems like they're going a different route with it this time. It seems like they're
Hmm.
doing. She's also a patient in Arkham.
Well, she's definitely not. She's definitely
Do
not
you know what I
Private
mean? She's
Eye.
not like it doesn't seem like they're going with she's like Harleen Quinzel, his doctor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know from the thing? It seems like I mean, look, and I can get over that if it's just if it's told well. Do you know if it's like if this version's just told a different way, I can get over like my attachment to that origin story. Um, but to be fair, she looks great in the character, dude.
Well, she's blonde. That's all Harley Quinn
No.
is.
But I mean, there's like some of the things she was doing in the shots and stuff, and I know they're early shots. I know it's only a trailer. You can't really get a broad picture of it. But she seemed like she was like really like going for it in the shots.
She'll be great in it. Like, I've no doubt
Oh,
about
I
it.
think
Like,
she'll be fantastic. But I
she's a
will
great
say
actress.
one thing: the finishing shot of the trailer, like like they had to have done that shot for the trailer.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like when she like writes the lipstick on the mirror, and then he just kind of like leans in and smiles in, and it reveals the red smile. I was kind of going, that's fucking genius,
It's a
you
great
know.
shot. Yeah.
But for me, basically, it
Very
looks like
clever.
La La Land, like in the head of a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, that's a good
Do you
description,
know what I
actually.
mean? Is like and I know people were kind of giving out, going, "Oh, it's a musical." I was kind of going, "Yeah, but these two people are mental, like." So if these fucking fixations are like this, like combined love, folie à deux, whatever, fucking,
Mm.
like mixed madness or whatever, like, yeah, you don't, and you're going to be on the roller coaster, going to be on the ride. Going, it's like, is it in her head? Is it in his? What the fuck? Is it just
Yeah,
how they see the world?
whose perspective is this going to be from? Like,
That's what I mean. Is like, and that's what I liked was I couldn't get that from the trailer. Do you know what I mean?
That's an original
There was
fucking
times
movie.
it looked like it was from his perspective, and then it was at times it was from hers, and then it was like, well, I was thinking, oh, is this going to be one of those things? It's like a shared madness,
Mm.
do you know? So
Yeah,
it's like
but
this is
no,
how they both see the world in their fucking fractured minds.
it's
But
going. It's going to be interesting for sure. Like, but
yeah, I mean,
hard
look,
to know
hmm?
exactly like what way it's going to go. Like,
No,
until we
exactly,
actually
man.
end up
And I will
watching
be
it.
honest, I dug the first one. Like, remember, I think I came out out of the cinema. I remember I was talking to you about it, and I said I felt weird coming out of the first one
Yeah, it was the same.
because he was an absolute sociopath that like you should not be rooting for or feeling bad for in any way. And I came out
mm,
feeling bad for him. Like I felt
there's
bad for
something
the
in
psychopath
there's
because
something in that.
because they did it in such a fucking a relatable way, which was what like mental health and fucking and all this kind of stuff. And they really did make it in that. Like obviously outside of the murderous fucking game show clown thing, but but in how Arthur Fleck was kind of designed, it was just like an everyday person having like to deal with the world and the shit and deal with mental health on a daily basis of the world around you. And I liked that entire concept of how they designed it. So it'd be very, very interesting to see like the aftermath of the first. And now he's no longer just Arthur Fleck, the guy with the fucking chronic laughter and fucking he's now a known fucking assailant and killer and fucking mental case, and then he meets this
Yeah.
other fucking girl, Harleen Quinzel. I'm
How
assuming her
much of
name's
that
going
was
to be.
fucking? How
Hmm?
much of all that was even real? Like, you don't even know. Like,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is you don't even know. So yeah, more of that. I think I'm going to definitely. So Joker, fucking
two,
Speak No Evil, Trapped, and fucking is the other one?
uh, Trap, Transformers, Maxine.
Yeah. Those four especially, I'm really kind of looking forward to this year. Oh, and for anyone that like just wants a movie that just went up for streaming recently, it's a Sydney Sweeney movie, but it's called Immaculate.
I'm gonna watch that.
Well worth the fucking watch.
Yeah, she's
It
a good
actually was a
actress.
lot better. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And for any of you super pervs out there, she gets her knockers out. So there's a plus, you know.
Was that not her fucking movies, really?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Mank Fandango says I spent a grand total of £45 at the NEC. Great times.
Nice.
Force 45 on your bar tab. Nice one, Si. Well, where were we? Oh, Dr. fucking slow. James said he didn't enjoy Rebel Moon. Don't think I'll watch part 2, but you never know.
Do you know what,
That's
dude?
kinda,
I just
that's kind of where I fall
watch
as
it.
well.
Just give number 2 a watch, because as I said to Brian, it's a shorter film, and it's a lot more entertaining because there is a lot more action and set pieces to enjoy in it. But yeah, if you didn't like the first one at all, you're probably not going to like the second, because it is kind of more or less the same characters, the same ropey dialogue, and yeah. So it's just, as I said, I don't know if it was a better movie or if it's just I thought it was better than the first one.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So I mean, so that still doesn't mean it's a good movie. It just like, did I just enjoy it more because it was better than the first? And that's only my opinion, obviously. I mean, everyone will probably end up hating it or fucking loving it, whichever. Like.
Xmen 97. Xmen 97 was episode.
Oh yeah,
5.
Xmen 97.
We haven't talked about last week's
Let's
episode.
talk about it, right? Because I'm digging the show, but I have some issues with the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested. And they're not bad issues. It's not like it's not like things like, oh, why isn't Rogue's ass like it was in 97? None of that shit. You know, they're not my issues.
Come on, then, let's hear your issues.
My major issue with it so far. What do we know? We're 6 episodes. I know what
your issue is.
Okay. Go.
You don't like that there isn't enough Wolverine in it.
No. That's me and Brian had a conversation with this. I just realized after watching. Are we 6 episodes in now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I realized after watching 6 episodes in, that like Wolverine, for me personally, like this is just me. It seems like he's been nerfed to the point where he hasn't really been in it much at all, outside of like a couple of little sequences in each episode. And that's fine, because as Brian made a very, very good point, for 20 years he was the focal point of everything X-Men. You know, so you kind of got your fill. But I still think like he is one of the biggest characters in the X-Men team. To be fair, you know.
This is how he was portrayed before all the Hugh Jackman stuff.
No, but what I was saying is but I do like that other characters are getting their shine. But
now, obviously he is a massive character, as you said, like.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And I get it. Do you know what I mean? The story so far is more focused on the Jean Scott fucking, you know, kind of dynamic with fucking what's going on with the kid and everything. But my biggest issue with the show so far is that it seemed very hit and miss episode wise. And I don't mean that like episodes are bad. What I mean about that is, I think I said this to you, Brian, it's like we got the first 2 episodes and they were bangers, and then we were left on this big cliffhanger. And then we got the 3rd episode and it felt like it was 3 episodes mashed into 1 episode. Do you remember when it went from like the big reveal of like, oh my god, there's 2 Jean Greys, to like finding out that fucking Sinister cloned one of them, and then finding out that, you know, she might not be the real Jean Grey, and then boom, she's the Goblin Queen, and then fucking boom, they have a baby, and then boom, the baby gets fucking infected by this thing, and then boom, Scott's like, I'll do everything to protect this child, and boom, walks away, and he can't deal with the child. And then they just send him to the future. It just felt like I was going, oh, this felt like this should have been 3 fucking episodes.
I agree with you at the time.
Okay.
But I think once like the 8 or 9 or however many episodes are out.
Yeah, I mean, look, as you said to
It
me,
works
there's going to
better
be
as a binge watch
there's going to be like the next, was it 3 or 4 episodes are going to be like one entire arc, right?
because the next like the episode 5, Cable comes back already. Like,
Yeah, no. That's that. But what I mean is, in episode 3, it just felt like me, and this is only fucking just me personally watching it. As a episode 3 felt like they crammed 3 episodes into one episode,
does
and then
that
episode 4 then started off with like
you have
Jubilee in a
episode
video game.
Mojo one?
Yeah, and Mojo, and it was cool to see Mojo and all, but it was like Jubilee's in a video game and she's doing all this stuff, and then like older Jubilee comes and helps her and fucking um and then fucking all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's boom, it's on the storm and she's in fucking fighting this fucking demon in the fucking desert, and I was like, that feels like that's 2 separate episodes again squashed
It,
into one.
it
You know
like
what I mean?
there was even a header.
And then you got the one in Genosha. And that was a banger. Like, that was a fucking banger. And it had a twist at the end that I did not see coming, and fucking kind of made me tear up a bit and everything. I was like, oh, this is fucking emotional and shit. This is really fucking cool. And I thought, okay, then we're going to find out what happens and fucking with Rogue and fucking everything and fucking. And they kind of did do that, but in a very fucking weird way.
Mm.
Do you know?
Yeah,
and I got the dichotomy of this week's episode. It was all about love and loss.
Dichotomy. Swallowed the dictionary, did you?
No, but that's but it's just like fucking the duality of it. So I've just said the duality of it. There. I'm just throwing words out here, kid. You know? See, I'm not just a great fucking sexy badger, like, do you know what I mean? But what I mean about it is, in this week's one didn't just. It still felt like it was still that samey 2 episodes crammed into 1 episode. But I think it worked better this week in a way, because the themes of both sides of, like, you know, I should really say spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it, because it's technically a spoiler.
Too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. And if anyone's here listening, it's still, you kind of know it's been, we're gonna. But the fact that you have like the Storm side of things, and she's but like, you know, trying to figure out how to fight this demon and save this dude, and it's all about this love and loss of her powers. And then you have Charles Xavier, that's kind of like, let's be honest, that one kind of pissed me off a bit. It was cool to see like fucking Gladiator and fucking all these other characters, right? So fucking cool. But you have Charles fucking like off getting some pussy over here, like in the cosmos, and kind of made all the X-Men think he was dead and all this kind of shit. And then he's like, no, I must go back to my X-Men and fucking Joe, because he obviously, you know, I don't know. It's weird. I'm loving it. Like, this is how I feel. I love that I'm watching X-Men 97. Like, that's what I feel. I love that I'm watching X-Men 97. But I just feel, and I think you made a good point, I think that it's because it's 10 episodes that they've had to push a lot into the 10 episodes.
Yeah, they've definitely messed around with the.
But
like episode 3, like, was like, to me, Jubilee has always been the Lisa Simpson of the X-Men. I hate.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But I actually
100%.
I didn't mind that episode with her at all. It just seemed a bit fucking weird.
No, don't get me wrong. It was one of those things where. But what I mean is, I think if it was just an episode where it was, what's the character? He annoys the shit out of me, by the way.
Sunspot.
I mean, I know they're building him. He's going to become a big character, and he's going to become a powerful X-Men. Like, but if it was just the episode of like the 2 of them being sucked into the game, and her 18th birthday or whatever it was, and then Mojo's fucking with him, and then, like, you know, the reveal of the older Jubilee, and, you know, like from the future, I think it was, or stuck in a game, or whatever fucking way I can't even remember how they designed it. But if the whole episode was like a little longer and based on just that, I'd be like, oh, that's fucking cool. Just as a Jubilee episode. Might not be my favorite one, but it's kind of fleshed out. And then the one after is all about Rogue, you know, or not Rogue, sorry, about Storm, fucking, you know, and the demon thing and the whole lot, and then just more fleshed out, or even just have one episode.
Then people would be saying, why did you do those 2 full episodes without going back to what was going on with the rest of them?
But you even said it's like when the Jubilee episode ended, it felt like it was like that episode had ended, and then just like a new title comes up for the Storm one.
Yeah.
That felt a bit weird and out of place. I was like, that fucking just feels like it's tacked on the end. What the fuck, like?
A question from Simon.
Yes.
Tubbs, do you fancy coming on PGM's art stream with me and Chris end of the month for a live art stream?
And yeah, buddy, but I mean, I deal with stage fright and my drawing and stuff. I clam up. I'll give it a fucking go. Just send me the details, and I will let you know what the story is. But
cool.
Yeah. So I'll do my best to come on. But yeah, I always get clammy. I not clammy, but I always kind of just fucking. Do you know when I'm drawing and I know I'm being watched?
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Does any artist get? Yeah, when I'm in my own bubble and I'm just drawing away, I kind of feel comfortable. But yeah, we'll give it a go.
You're being watched now.
I've never done one. I've never done a live art stream before, so that'll be a new thing to me.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Have a go.
Yeah, I give it a go. I'll either end up doing the best art of my life, or I'll end up fucking coming out with fucking, like absolute shite on the page. But I suppose that's technically still art, right?
Yeah, like
there's no lose. There's no win-win, or there's no lose.
You are being watched right now, so.
Exactly right.
You know we're all watching you right now.
Good point, John. Yeah.
We've all had stage fright. It gets easier. Just shake it.
Do you know what it is, dude? It's one of those things where, right? I've said it before. It's like when I'm acting.
The voices in your head.
Oh yeah, 100%, buddy. But I've said this to Brian before. Is like I've never claimed to be a singer, right? Like I can hold a note and I can sing and whatever else, but I've never comfortably done it in front of people. So like if anyone asks me to sing, I clam up and I'm like, oh God, I can't do that. But if I'm acting, I can act in front of loads of people and it's fine because I'm comfortable with that stuff. And my art is the same thing. I've always just done art on my own, just like tinkered away with it on my own. So yeah, it could be cool. And you know what? My therapist said to try things outside of my comfort zone this week, so I might as well try something outside of my comfort zone.
John said, what you don't know is the camera is in the light shade behind you.
Yeah.
I don't think you even heard what I said, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking deadly out, boy.
Did you not hear what I said?
What's that?
The camera's in the light shade behind you.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's why it keeps going fucking... Like, it's my head when I keep moving it, right?
Yeah, he's not getting that. Camera.
Yeah, I'm not.
Camera's in the Squishmallow's eye.
Camera's in the... Oh, there's the Squishmallow eyes, yeah. But
okay, so yeah, I really liked Xmen 97. Looking forward to the next episode. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I mean, look, as I said, it's and it's not me like going like, oh, I'm not enjoying this show at all because I've been loving it. Like I've loved all the episodes. I just think it just feels like they're squashing a lot in, and as I said, you made the point that they already have the 10 episodes, so maybe they're trying to push it all in to get it all, kind of get the whole like story kind of filled in the 10 episodes.
Push it all in.
And I think my complaint is not the show. I think the complaint is I just wish it was like 20 episodes long.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? Like longer show, so everything kind of gets room to breathe. You know,
I still
outside
think
of that, I'm digging it. Like I'm loving the animation and everything.
As good as it is, I think Invincible is still a far superior show.
What is?
Invincible is a far superior show this year.
And I still haven't seen season 2 of that yet.
It's incredible season 2.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like you were saying, the entire season's up now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all up now. Like,
yeah, so I'll just download it or I'll stream it or whatever.
And speaking of Amazon Prime, I buttery segue there. I also watched Fallout.
Yes. So you told me it was a banger, right?
So, honest truth, I watched episode 1 and I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't gone and going back watching more, like, but then I was at home, I had nothing else to do. I put on episode 2 and finished the whole thing by the following day. Absolutely class. so violent, so like Fallout the game. I've never been a huge fan of it, but I enjoy the world, and this is what this does. It doesn't take any particular stories from the games or anything. It's just set in the world, and it's got everything about it right. And Walton Goggins is in it, and he's top notch. Like, yeah, Tubbs, just watch it, and we'll talk about
So
it
you
more.
were saying it's eight episodes long,
8, yeah. The first
and
episode.
I'm assuming they're like within the 45 to
No.
50.
The first episode is nearly like a movie. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long.
Oh, so it's like fucking. So these are long fucking like
And
proper long episodes.
Most of the episodes are an hour long. I think there's 1 or 2 are 40
Okay.
minutes.
So,
But,
and you were also said because I don't, because I was saying is I've played the games, but I was never like a diehard Fallout fan.
yeah, I'd be the same.
Do you know what I mean? I was like the lore and the story. Like I know what it is. Do you know what I mean?
You'd recognize things from the game, basically.
Yeah, but you said it's not like that.
Yeah.
You were saying that it's more like it's like it's its own story set within the Fallout world.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so it's easier for just like anyone to kind of come in and just enjoy it. And I've heard, believe it or not, even outside of yourself, is I've actually heard 4 or 5 different people tell me within the last 2 days that it's actually fucking really good. Like,
I think the tone of it is perfect. You've got kind of 50s fucking music and such, but
because
Dixon's basically.
Sorry, because I remember the game is like obviously when you come up out when you're in the 50s and you go into the bunker and when you come up it's like an apocalyptic wasteland. Yeah, so I'm assuming like they've kept that element of it alive, right? Yeah, and then
like it's not a spoiler, like, but the first episode the bombs dropped.
So are the characters completely new in this as well, or are they based on characters from the game?
Yeah, they're new. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So they're just going.
Anyone can jump in, like.
Like, do you know what it is? It's one of those things. I don't know why. I mean, I get it to a point because like you have certain fans don't want any of the lore tampered from the thing that they love, but doing it the way this Fallout show has done it kind of gives you a lot more freedom to like.
But like
we're making a show based on the thing you love, but we're telling it our own way.
But you see, like in the Fallout games as well, they're very open games as well. So you can go and you can do that. You can go and make your own story, kind of thing. Like
so just like it is a very much an open world experience. Like so, it is easy to tell it easier. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to kind of like take like Uncharted and just have a character called Eddie Johnson, and for no reason. You have to have the main core characters.
Like the best example probably is you couldn't do this in the Last of Us world because it would just be another zombie film.
But a question for you: could you make a Grand Theft Auto TV show done the same way this is?
In Liberty City, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just a Liberty City, Grand Theft Auto, and just brand new characters, just no attachments to the game, but it's all based within the game's lore.
Yeah, as long as they're like gangsters that are funny.
Yeah, because I think I think you're right there. Like with these open world and open-ended games, you can kind of go off and do your own thing and do what you want.
Because like
makes it easier to kind of explore that.
Like Jonathan now can probably correct me on this because I know he plays them. I don't think there's any real connection. Is there between 3-4 and Fallout Vegas? Like I think they're all different stories set within the world. Like Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, look,
none of them are connected either. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, they might do with it. I mean, if this gets like a second or third season, or whatever.
Oh no, it's season 2. It's nailed on already. Like.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is like, and like, they might do it. They might start building connection to the game world. Like dropping a character in here and there and whatever else. Like might have been in the games.
I don't know enough.
Just be like deep cuts for the fans, like.
I don't know enough about. There is loads of Easter eggs in this as well, apparently.
Yeah, so I mean, as I said, but at the same time, there's loads of Easter eggs that like hardcore fans of the games would notice. So but then again, when you look at it as well, when like The Last of Us, even though when they made The Last of Us show, like there was a lot of like Easter eggs and things that they mentioned that like I know for a fact me and you would have like caught. I'm like, look, they said the thing, they did the thing.
Yeah,
But if you've
Jonathan
never
says
played
there
the
the
games, like
games.
I know, like Lisa never had played the games, and she was just enjoying the show for what it was.
Jonathan said there the games all have different stories and characters. Same world is the only connection. So yeah,
See,
this is
yeah, see,
basically like,
that's perfect. It's like a perfect recipe to
so in
make a
this,
show
right?
based upon that world.
In this, you follow 3 different characters. You follow
Yeah,
the basement dweller. She's the one that comes up from the fucking
yeah,
vault. The vault dweller. That's what I was looking for. And you have, is it Maximus? I think the guy's name is. And he's with the Brotherhood of Steel. You know, the big massive fucking armored guys.
yes, yes, yes.
And you have a ghoul then as well. And
Okay, okay. See,
we,
look,
we,
I was there, to be honest. I was there the other day, and I was kind of flicking through like the PlayStation, um, the catalog. You know, I was like, well, what do I have? What haven't I played? And
mm,
Fallout popped up, and I was kind of going, will I give this another go? I wonder.
it's first person.
It's third person.
It can be either, I think, can it?
Yeah, it can be either. I mean, because I remember
Yeah.
you can switch between. Um, and it's weird. It's weird as well. I don't know if it's because I'm in my 40s now and I'm a little older, but I don't hate the first person element as much as I used to. I just think it depends on the game.
Mick, I'd recommend you watch the show anyway, even if you can't get into the games.
I mean, look. I mean, I'm the
It's
same, Mick.
entertaining as fuck, like.
I've played the games, but I was never deep, like crazy hardcore fan of them.
Mm. But yeah. So Jonathan says try Fallout 4. You can switch to from third person view. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
one
it.
with
Yeah,
the
that's the one I
tree
played.
thing
It's like
you have there as well.
you could switch it, and I think that made me play it more at the time because when it was first person, I was there kind of going, I'll try it, like, cause like I like this whole 50s theme and the music, and it looks weird and cool, and but
Last
then
of
when
Us
I,
is easy. The cutscenes are already like a
you
movie.
know,
That's true.
I was like fucking, I was
Two or three.
I
What's the
think once I
player
could
there?
switch it to third person, it kind of made me more inclined to play it more. But as I said, as I never cleared it by any means. But I played enough of it to kind of get the concept of what it was about, if that makes sense. You know, it was the same with The Witcher. Like I never deep dove into The Witcher either, but I kind of played enough to know what the world and the game was all about.
I nearly finished it and then my save got wiped out.
Ah, no way. And would you ever go back to it again?
No,
No,
too long.
because yeah,
Too
I
long.
suppose.
60 odd hours that I put into
Yeah,
that
fuck
game.
that. I mean, I suppose that if you were
Um,
60 odd hours in, then like, you know, it's a trek to go back into it again. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I mean, I did enjoy The Witcher for what it was, and I know a lot of people used to
Witcher
give me
3
shit
is
and was like, oh man, The
phenomenal.
Witcher's one of the best games I've ever played. Why don't you like it? I was like, I never said I didn't like it. It just never drew me in as much as it did most. You know,
I don't get how people can say that as well. Why didn't you like it? Because I liked it. That's dumb as fuck. Everyone likes different
dude,
shit, man.
that's like if you. It's the same thing about as if you
Why
don't
didn't
like a
you like
movie.
it?
People like, do you know what I mean? They'll rip you for it, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Um,
I mean, we
speaking of
forget we live in a generation where, like, you know, you can't have an opinion about it, something that you didn't like, or if you know.
speaking of 60 plus hours,
Yes.
I finished Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth
Did you
today
cry?
a little bit, 2 or 3
A
times.
little
Yeah.
bit, yeah. You see, as I said to you, is I that's it for me. I think that's more the story kind of obviously that you followed kind of like stuck with you, but you spent 60 fucking plus hours in a world with characters and story.
Well, like
You know,
I looked back in my library today, and Remake, which is the first one, I had 49 hours on that one. So far, over
oh
100
fuck,
hours with the same 6 characters. Like,
what is it?
I don't know what you're looking for.
Like, I'll tell you, I'll just quickly put it up. I have, as it stands, 248 hours gone into Days Gone.
Jesus.
I don't
Wow.
know. I love the game. Do you know what I mean? But so I can understand what you mean. Is like when a game grabs you, you'll put the time in. Now, obviously, that's how long is Days Gone out?
Couple of years.
See, it's out a few years now, so that's like 248
2020.
hours over a couple of years. Like you
See you
put
later, sorry.
60, nearly
Sorry
70 hours
says
into,
he'll let you
you
know about
know,
the art stream tubs.
was it? Oh yeah, sorry, good shot for this. Great. I'll let you know about the stream times. No problem at all, buddy. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Um, Ian, yeah, he said Rebirth was phenomenal. I never played the OG, so I had no idea what was coming. I played bits and pieces of the original, but never got anywhere near finishing it. I knew one of the major plot points, all right, but other than that, I knew nothing about it. And yeah, there's some bits in it like I was wrecked after it, like, emotionally, like. Shinazura says 110 hours into Final Fantasy Rebirth so far. Dragon's
Wow.
Dogma stopped me adding more. Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't know.
obviously
I don't know if I told you, Thomas, but there's a scene where you're basically controlling. I'm not going to name any names because in case anyone wants to
I
bet.
think is this the thing you told me about a while ago? It's like you've like a couple of characters and you're controlling them through different sequences.
Yeah. So basically, there's a section where it's kind of like, how would you describe it? Like overcoming your demons. You go through all these trials, and it's basically like their worst memories ever.
Your trials of your worst memories, kind of overcoming your
one of them, you're playing a little girl, a little like 5 or 6 year old girl, I would say at most, and her mother. You're in the middle of this busy train station, and her mother is dying, and you're going around asking everyone in the train station for help, and they all just ignore you, like, or tell you go away, you dirty little street urchin or whatever. And it's honestly the most devastating thing I've ever played in my whole life.
See,
it's fucking horrific for how long it goes on.
But you said, and what you said to me was that, and that comes after playing 60 hours of attachment to this character.
With that character, and after
that's I can understand why the tears would flow after that. Like,
so it's already battering you before that because it's the last trial you do. I think second last.
But now that makes perfect sense to what you were saying about like getting like teary eyed and misty, and kind of shedding tears for certain. Like, I know there's some people I know. No, but I do know. I have friends of mine that like aren't real big gamers at all, and I remember like I was telling them like, oh, this game fucking really kind of got me in the heartstrings, man, and fucking just made me tear up, fucking something awful at the end, like, and they were looking at me and it was like, it's a fucking video game. Why are you crying in a video game? I was like, it's the same as a fucking movie or a fucking TV show. You invest your time into the characters and the presence of what you're watching, and it becomes it forms a connection, right? It's like any media, it's like any content in general that like you form a connection to, or like it hits you with, like in the heartstrings or whatever it is. And I said so, and you're human beings at the end of the day. You fucking feel these emotions. So the fact that video games are able to do that, and sometimes on a much higher level than movies and fucking music, is insane. It's insane to me that people look at video games as this like weird, like content that like like, oh, well, do you know video games like, John, you shouldn't be playing those, and then if you get to a certain age you shouldn't be playing video games. I'm going, fuck you, I'll be playing video games till I'm fucking 80. Because for me, if a game is done right, I think it's the best form of storytelling.
Jonathan has done 10 years in Grand Theft Auto Online. I just saw that comment there. Wow.
There you go, buddy.
Will you let it go so they can make a new one?
Yeah, see, it's people like you that are holding 6 off, buddy. No, but I'm all jokes aside. That's just my point.
You also said Days Gone was fucking awesome.
It's the oh yeah, I fucking love it, dude. Like I said to Brian is I've played games and I've replayed games over the years, but I don't know what it was about Days Gone. I don't know if it was the story that grabbed me, the music, the fucking world. I don't know what it was, but it just there's something that makes me keep going back to play that game left and right.
Ian knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so Ian obviously has the same connection to that.
And then after it gets worse and worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Nope, that's...
I mean, now that I know that they're not the turn-based mechanic anymore, I might give them a go.
Brilliant.
Like, I might actually dig into them now because, like I said to you, like my sister grew up with the Final Fantasy games, and I know, like Paddy Murphy that we've had on the show here. He's a big fan of him as well, and I know you've liked him as well. But it was always the turn-based style.
Yeah, it sort of put me off as well.
Yeah, the kind of and look, and I'm not saying that that's like because I know loads of people that like that style of game, and it was just never for me. I was always a like Devil May Cry, God of War, Uncharted.
Yeah, action games basically.
Yeah, you know, hack and slash action, fucking story driven games. You know what I mean? Just a good fucking story from start to finish. You know, story arc. You know, playing a one player single player story. I love those kind of games, which is kind of why I never got into like the online multiplayer stuff. Do you know? Because like as much as I'll play, like I might give Final Fantasies and stuff a go and stuff. The online multiplayer games are something like genuinely.
I don't like them.
Just don't draw me in at all. I like to be I like to sit with content, man, and just enjoy it.
I would definitely recommend. Like, it's probably cheap now. Get remake. The first
one.
One.
I mean, like, because I know I have the remake of Final Fantasy VII there.
Yeah, play that. It's perfect.
Because I know like the turn-based combat's gone out of that, right? That's dead end turn-based. Yeah, once I know I can just go do that. And I mean I remember I played bits of 15 as well. I think I owned 15 actually.
Oh, that's yeah.
Oh yeah, 15 was you were driving around in the car and shit, wasn't it?
Noctis, you were playing as Prince Noctis.
Yeah. I didn't play enough of it. I mean I got it, I bought it for Grace, and then Grace kind of played it for a bit and just didn't play it again. So I think I traded it in or some shit because I just knew I wasn't going to play it.
John says turn-based is fine for real-time strategy, but anything else I find it hard to get into.
Yeah, because I mean, I do you know, like as I said, is like sometimes I can kind of get past it depending, because I remember I was playing like the South Park games. I can just stick it through and fracture bottle, and it's just because it's in the South Park humor and it's the way it's designed, but realistically, still the turn-based stuff like kind of takes me away from enjoying that game.
Ian said, Tubbs, you played Baldur's Gate and you played the whole game nude. You'd be into that, I'd say.
Now, this is the mad thing. My sister had said this to me recently about Baldur's Gate. And I'd be honest, I'd never heard of it up until last week.
Really?
I'd never heard of it. I maybe I'd seen some fucking stuff online, or maybe someone had said it to me, like you or Phil or whatever.
I think there is a demo or a trial or something for it.
But I mean, it's a PC game, right?
No, you can get it PlayStation as well.
Oh, PlayStation, okay.
But
there was one. What was the one that everyone was telling me about? It was the Hell something.
Helldivers,
yes, that was the one that like everyone was coming at me about. But like, you should get this, you know.
I even said that to you. That's
yeah, so you said it, and my friend said
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, so look, what is it? A third person or first person game?
Third person, but it's shooting like.
It's basically like fucking like a more adulty Fortnite.
No, because you're not really against each other. You're working with people all the time.
Okay.
Do missions against the bugs and against the automatons, they call them.
Oh, so this is the game you were saying. It's kind of like if you like Starship Troopers, you like this.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's obviously a paid game. That's not a free game.
No, you buy it and then you can play it. Like.
Yeah. Okay, I'll look into that. That might be something I could fucking enjoy.
It's not real time. Huh?
But one thing I will say is, for the first time in years, my PlayStation Plus is up. Like, fucking whatever happened, I never renewed it. And now a lot of my games are like I have to start from scratch because my save files are in the cloud.
Oh shit!
And like games like Days Gone, because I have it in the library from the PlayStation Plus. I mean, I have a physical copy of it that I can just put in as well. But I can't just like click it on until I start this, because I'm gonna go and sort it out now next week or the week after, because there's a lot of games I kind of wanna try before they kind of take them off, you know. Get stuck into that, boy.
That's your last.
Yeah.
Tonight, and thank you for everyone for turning up en masse. It was great fun. Thank you all here. Some great art corners as well from everybody.
Yeah, Deadly Man, some savage stuff.
And thank you, Tubbs, for turning up on time.
And putting the blue screen input into the show.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going to go with that. Probably be gone next week.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's fucking different color every week, or just go back to the fucking basics with it, whichever. Like,
But yeah, we'll try our best. If we're not here next week, we'll definitely be back the week after.
yeah. And I think the next show is episode 115, right?
Yep, 115.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and yeah. So Mick says, "Great show, dog people." Jonathan says,
Nice one, dude.
"Awesome to see you back." Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's good to be back, buddy.
Yeah, as always.
As always with you fine peeps.
I'm gonna run us out with our intro thingy again. A bit more professional.
You're gonna run it out.
Yeah. So we see you later, guys. Have fun. Enjoy the weekend.